Empire this morning, a clear sky. It'll be sunny through the day with a high of 92. The Desert City is a clear morning with a sunny afternoon and a high of 104. I'm meteorologist Jim Rinaldi for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's Hollywood Live today. We got a lot going on, and there is just so much. We got Jess over there. Jess, what's going on?
Good morning. I'm excited for this 4th of July weekend.
Ooh, well, okay, and sometimes people don't understand. It is a thing, and it is a thing that you go, ooh, yay. And not gonna lie, it's a little different. At least here in LA. I don't know about around the world, but you go, huh? Cause and my mother was like, you know what? I don't want to stay home because we always stay in a way. There have been times I don't, but then there are times that I do, and I'm like, okay. But she wants to get out, and she wants to just go somewhere where it's really the dog. She hates the fireworks for the dog, right? And you go, okay, I get that. So, in a way, I go, all right. But then I'm like, because at first she wanted to go to the show, right? But she thought she was going to see Super, you know. And then she thought, well, oh wait, because we looked it up, or at least we thought we did, or she, had the wrong information. I hate it when you look up like shows, and you go, ooh, and then you go, oh, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, that's not out till like a couple days. You go, it just like for some reason doesn't say the day you're on, but it says another day. So my mother was like, you know what? I don't want the dog to go all, because he does. He gets nervous, right? And some dogs run away. Some animals run away whenever there are fireworks. So there's always that thing of you go, okay, yeah, I forgot about that. So there's always that little thing of, but this year it's a little different. Now, the problem, and I'm going to say this, even though really no one's listening, our video is not working. Jess's video is working, but my video is not working. So you go, okay. And sometimes I go, I don't think anyone watches. And I'm not going to lie, I had a dream where it was like, people, do they? Is it a waste of time? And I go, it kind of is when you think about it. I've been at certain places and I go, it is a waste of time. And someone said to me, look, unless you're making money, it's a waste of time. And I go, yeah, but then you go, well, opportunity. Sometimes there's opportunity. You go, exactly. And so sometimes people are like happy, right? When opportunity, but then you go, is it the right opportunity? So my mother is like, I want to go. And then she thought about it because she really wanted to see Super. And I'm not going to lie. I said, do you want to see Mission Impossible? Do you want to see Jurassic? And she really just like, I wanted, she was all about DC, which she usually isn't. And I don't know if she'll be disappointed. But okay, Jess. So say why you are excited for, again, as you say, fireworks. Because I'm not gonna lie, you have a little dog, and does he do well?
He does not. Okay, now I do not mind fireworks. I was young. I was a kid once. I loved the explosions, but I'm an adult now. So I also realize that, if I shoot off a firework and it goes off into the distance, it could land in a field that's full of dry grass and cause a giant fire. Um, but yeah, we recently had like 4 major fires over here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love shows that are like sponsored by the city and stuff like that. This way everyone can just sit down and watch. But like there are a few times where I've been traumatized by, wild fireworks. Because I remember one time I was at my cousin's, we were 4th of July party, always have it. And then someone brought a firework. Unfortunately, they lit it upside down. And
Oh.
yeah, so things were flying everywhere. It reminded me of a scene from what was it? Saving Private Ryan, where they're going towards the beach and everything's like whizzing past your head. Uh, yeah, that's kind of what I felt. And after that, I was just like, I'm cool with fireworks.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And I will say, it's. Oh, but you were excited. So say why you were excited.
Oh, I'm excited because every Friday, new movies come out. It's the summer, so I'm excited for Jurassic Park 87. I don't know which number this is. I can't really remember. But yeah, like your mom, I'm excited for Superman. I wish it was next week so I can watch Superman.
Yeah, you got it. And right, and I get it. Maybe that's why they moved it all of a sudden. Because I could almost, unless sometimes you look at something and go, "Oh, I thought it said." So, and it can happen. I've had that. One time I thought a movie. I literally said I thought. I think AI writes things, and it really is like I just thought it was a thing. You're like, it's not a thing. And I think, and I could be wrong. I just think it's. I don't really know how to explain it. I just think it is. I think it's doing that. I don't think it means to do that, but it's doing that. And because I said it, and all of a sudden a movie which is not like long, you go, oh, okay. And then you go, why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? And I'll tell you, because I said it, and I was really like talking to myself. I'm like, maybe it's a few hours. Maybe. You don't know. But I'm not going to lie. It was just like, anyway, look, we got comments there. Steph says, hello, happy editing this glorious sunshine. Awesome busy day with working in After Effects for 2 to 3 productions. Wow, you are busy, Steph. Steph is busy. Did you see her computer? She's now she understands, and I don't know if Steph loves like fireworks or some people are like, I really don't like them. But I'll say the reason is different this year. And I'm not gonna lie, fireworks, like when you have them, I love fireworks. Okay, fireworks, 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 fireworks. Love fireworks. But you go, okay, dog. All right. So last time I took the dog, and I'm not gonna lie, just out. Okay, and I had this idea. Yeah, you ever have people where they're like, they almost know what you're thinking, and they say it like they came up with it. You're like, it's funny, because she said, or maybe she saw something that said the drive-in, so she all of a sudden put like, oh, but I'm not gonna lie, I've taken people to the drive-in, but I don't tell my mom because you have a life, whatever. And it's like a movie she wouldn't even want to watch. Like I could take you, Jess, to the drive-in, but would your like because you have a family, would they be all of a sudden jealous that you and I went to the drive-in?
Uh, yeah, my wife gives me permission to watch movies now. So
You see what I mean? Like permission. What's that about? Like you're like, there was a time I didn't have permission. I could do it. But then you don't want to sound that way. You don't want to sound that way. But I would say give her permission then to see nothing and say, look, I don't allow that. I don't allow that. Well, how dare you? Exactly. It's the same way. So they kind of like in a way, and my mother never used to be this way. And she's been kind of, I don't want to use that word, but they get demanding. And you go, I was, but now, so I always had this thought, like, what if I took because they allow dogs at the theater, right? You let them out, they're good to go. So, yeah, but anyway, so she had this thought. She goes, oh, we're going to go to the drive-in. I'm like, what we are? When are we going to go to the drive-in? Because she thought that would be something that would, like, he wouldn't be all scared, the little dog. She has he's so cute. Oh, God, his little nails clipped. Why do they charge you so much to get nails clipped? Do you know how much they charge?
I do not. I have my wife take care of all of that, so she knows how much it is. I have no idea.
Okay, that makes sense. So, the answer is, wait, why? Oh, so you got to know that because it's expensive. When the dog, do you know how much it is for a dog to get groomed?
I know for ours, she has someone that does. I think it's like $45, which is actually not bad considering that my mom's dog Coda, I think his is around $65. So it all depends on the groomer.
Yeah, exactly. It does actually. That's a really good price because I'm not going to lie. Over here, they charge $15 just to get the nails clipped. You go, dude, I could do it myself. Exactly. So I don't really know. Yadi says, because dogs hate getting their nails cut. They do. They do. Especially like when you do it. Like my mother, she would do it. Okay. And so that was $15 in the pocket, as you say. My mother does something where I go, why do you do this? Why do you do this? And if you know anyone that does this, you go, why do you do this? Right? Why? The answer is it's a problem all the time. And you go, why? Because my mother does something. I go, why do you do this? The moment, and she never used to. I think in her mind something happened. I go, what happened? And I have a question. I saw something. I love YouTube. I saw something and I said, ooh. And it is entertaining, but at somebody else's expense. Okay. But if you go to YouTube and you watch people do the weirdest things, watch some of the body cam footage that they have. Some of these people take time. I should have written down the channel. Anyway, he took time, and I saw something I had never seen before. Because what they do, and I don't know how they get this. But it's a show, man. It's a show. They get the footage of and then they look at all the information, and then they put it together as though it's a story. But it starts off, you go, big deal, who cares? And then you watch it all the way through and you go, never mind, that was kind of a big deal. This guy had, my mother said, oh, that's what somebody else had. I said, no, I don't think they had that. And I don't know if you know this, but it's called what's it called? It starts with an F. F something. FTD. Okay, I don't know what FTD is. Evidently, my mother was like, oh, I know what that is. So this FTD, he basically killed his wife on a Thanksgiving in 2022. Okay, and you go, that's morbid. It's a lesson. Okay, do you know what FTD is, Jess?
Free touchdown. No idea. I will make up a bunch of random stuff, so I have no clue.
Did you say free text down? You know what they need to do? They need to do. That's been going around. A lot of people. Did you say free text down? Is that what you said?
I said free touchdown.
Oh, free touchdown, because text is in my head. Okay. You know, why not? Give them a free touchdown if they do so. I have a theory that, Anyway, okay, so anyway, look, I'm talking too much. Let's, because I know Applebee's ready to go. My video's not working, that's why I'm a little dot on the screen. For those in radio, they do not care. They're like, I hear you, but do I? The answer is so simple. And I love that you guys love, I'm going to put this out there. Steph, who has been a listener for a long time, okay? Says, I know my strawberry moon photograph was seen on News Channel 5, Cleveland. Awesome. Love Cleveland. Never been, always want. But there you go. So good job, Steph. Good job. Busy. Okay, so look, the answer, I think everyone's listening to Trump a little too much. Everybody's going busy. What's going on over there, by the way? Because I know it's an entertaining show. So back to YouTube. Okay, so YouTube showed this, and I said, ooh, FTD, this guy killed his wife and left her, and what he didn't know. And do you know what FTD is, Jess? Because I really don't know. This woman, the wife, kept a log or a diary of her husband of every single day, and she's like, this is a problem. It was in 2022, I think, that it happened. I could be wrong. So it's on YouTube, right? It's going around. So if you see it, go ahead and check it out. It's body cam footage. It's really good. I think our very own Applebee's, like I think he would be like, oh, I could be a cop. And I think he could. He goes, oh, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. He's a cop. You know what they say about lives? Like, I think I was. I think he's a cop. He goes, no, I'm not. He is. I think if we show him that, he would do a play-by-play. So it's really good. So this body cam footage gets out. Somebody edits it. They put it all together. I go, dude, you should do that forever. And then, because they use it like in cases, in court cases, but they only show you a little. This one kind of did a lot. And then he forwards certain parts, and it kind of makes sense. He goes, this was happening, this was happening, this was happening. You won't even believe what happened. And it was so simple. It was a call that someone made because they said, and they used the word, I think it's a good word, welfare check. I would like you to do a welfare check because we're here for Thanksgiving in 2022, and no one is answering. And for some reason, we don't know, because so evidently he didn't know, because what they say, or my mother at least said this, frontal temporal, and I'm not sure what the D is standing for if they got it wrong, but frontal temporal. If anyone has that, they go, ooh. So I'm wondering if there's a family member in my family that has FTD, but they can get violent. They can, and it's like all the movies that you like, Jess, and you go, oh, did they have FTD? Because they lose it and they kill. She was dismembered in her own house, like literally. You go, whoa, literally, yeah. That face, Jess, that face, keep it, hold it. That's the face. Don't be that face. That's called, can I do it? Don't do that. The answer is this. If you have FTD, I would say this. Be careful, okay? That's the answer. Be careful, because you might... Look at this. I love this. Yadi, love you right there. It says, abusive relationship is horrible. You die inside. Do you know? Does Yadi have a story? I don't really know. Okay. But yeah, it could be a problem. So this person had FTD, and everyone's like, he would not hurt anyone, right? Because he was nice. If you look at his picture, you go, oh, he is very nice. No, he lost it. But FT, whatever it's called, frontal temporal, and a lot of people are getting this, and they're getting diagnosed this, but it's where they lose it. They lose their mind, and they kind of lose themselves. So in a way, you go, what kind of person that has Alzheimer's or dementia suddenly kills and leaves the person on the floor bloody in pieces? And that's what the lady said. You would think it was on, it may have been somewhere like a local channel or something. And these people showing up for Thanksgiving, it was so bad, Jess. I know it's like I'm making it up. It was so bad, Jess. It's on YouTube. It's awesome. I don't know the guy who put it together, but it was horrible, Jess. It was horrible. It's bad when cops start like they just lose it. He goes, I just had turkey and now it's all over the floor. One had to dash out of the room and it was a small window. It was that bad, Jess. It was that bad. And he was like losing it. He was, but they were there for Thanksgiving and they found out it was not a Thanksgiving anything. This was in 2022, Jess. And he died several weeks later. And the daughter was like, kind of, they still have to go to court over this dumb thing. But he lost it. And he stabbed her a lot. Cut her up, evidently. Mutilated her. And you go, well, obviously he's there. No, frontal temporal, whatever. Is it disorder? Is that what it stands for? It sounds like...
The D is for dementia.
Frontal temporal dementia?
Yeah.
You know? How you know, Jess?
I asked somebody called Google, and that's what it came up with.
I love Google when it's right. Okay, because I thought FTD was a flower service. Evidently, it's not anymore. It is. They're like, dude, don't do that to us. So I like disorder better, but all right, that's fine. So it is a form of dementia. I didn't know that, Jess. So I think there's someone in my family that has, and if I go missing or my mother goes missing, he did it to us. That's all I'm going to say. Because this guy was really nice. If you have someone suffering from FT anything, because they may change, you never know. Frontal temporal, it could be... If you hear of someone who has that and then they killed someone, they lose it, Jess. They lose it. And if you know the science, frontal temporal is a problem in the front part of your mind, they say. And they say, ooh, there's a lot going on there. If you get hit or you get, and I'm not going to lie, the person that I think has it, because he got diagnosed with Alzheimer's and like dementia or early onset dementia or something. But if they get violent, and he said some weird things through his life. And I go, how come, like my mother blocked it out. And he's done some weird things through his life. And I go, ooh. So if it happens, like you go, oh no, right? You got to be careful. So if I go missing and my mother goes missing. Now, I said this last week and I said, ooh, because you go, but then all of a sudden it's like, is it a thing? With Israel and Iran and the U.S., you go, they could bomb you, right? They can missile you. I mean, seriously. So I don't really know. I know it's a lot for a show. Hollywood. If I had my camera, I probably wouldn't be time. I know I probably would. All right, people, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with more right out. Oh, Applebee's coming up.
Discover the desert's best at Hyatt Palm Springs All-Suite Resort. Nestled on Palm Canyon Drive in the heart of downtown, the Hyatt Palm Springs puts you steps away from premier shopping, dining, nightlife, and local attractions. Immerse yourself in luxury with our spacious suites, each featuring a private balcony offering stunning mountain or city views. Unwind by our refreshing pool, savor delicious cuisine at our adjacent restaurant and bar, or simply relax in your suite. At Hyatt Palm Springs, you're perfectly positioned to explore iconic sites like the Walk of Stars, Village Fest, Indian Canyons, the Marilyn Monroe statue, and the renowned Palm Springs Art Museum. Experience all the desert has to offer. Book your stay today at the Hyatt Palm Springs, your gateway to an unforgettable getaway. For reservations, visit our website.
And use code SUNFUN24. That's SUNFUN24.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Join Yvette Walker every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KMET ABC News Radio, 1490 AM, FM 98.1, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show is dedicated to highlighting successful businesses and the individuals behind them. Yvette interviews the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock p.m.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, licensed under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
Summer in the Inland Empire. You know what that means. Sunny days and hot temperatures that make you want to stay inside. Franklin Mechanical Systems can repair or replace your air conditioning unit to get it working cool before the heat hits. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems for all your residential and commercial air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and get cool today.
That's right. It's Hollywood Live today, and we got Applebee's. And as you can see, my video's not working. I don't know why it's not working. And Bill, what's going on?
Good morning, Aaron, Jesse, and all the KMT listeners. Yeah, we still got all you can eat for $15.99. So get down here. But I can't give you that discount on that one because that's too special of a price. But don't forget to ask for your 10% KMET discount on all other regularly priced items. But you still got a couple weeks, a little bit, actually less than about 10 days until the all-you-can-eat is over. And so get it down to an Applebee's near you, and especially come on down to the one in Banning and Beaumont.
Yeah, Banning and Beaumont. And I'm going to put a little disclaimer. I messed up because I knew I should have taken that off. But I kind of want to say this. Okay, it started with, and I don't know how far back this goes, but it started with shrimp, so you remember that is gone. So take it while you can, because guess what? This is going to be gone at some point. The all-you-can-eat is no longer shrimp. It is now, which I'm not going to lie, when you describe it, I feel like it doesn't go anywhere. But when you have it, okay, I'll give you an example. I was telling Jess, 4th of July, it's going to be a thing. And you go, okay. So my mother is like, I want to go, and I was surprised. She was like, I want to go eat. And I go, ooh. So I had this idea. The first thing that came to my head was, what do you think it was?
All you can eat.
Yeah, obviously. That's what I said. And I said, you know what? And there's one right next to us, okay? And I live in the LA area, okay? It's right next to a really big one. Everyone knows Tesla. And near a movie theater. Okay, it's all there. It's all like right there. So that's where I live, okay? Don't find where I live. Don't. I have stalkers. But anyway, okay. So the answer is, and it's so simple. The answer is you go, oh, that makes sense. But my mother was like, no, I want to go somewhere else. I don't want to eat there. I go, they're open late. And then I thought about the other one's open 24 hours. So if that gives you a hint. So some people you almost have to sell on the all you can eat. Because she was like, I don't really care. And I'm like, these people help us out. Like, you should be about that. She's like, I don't really. So I think something's happening with her head. And I hope she's not listening, but I love you, but something's happening to your head. So what do you think?
Well, it is a great deal, all you can eat. And it is boneless wings. It is chicken tenders. It is riblets. All you can eat French fries. You got dipping sauces. You got a little bit of coleslaw there. It is, you're definitely going to leave very full and for a very low price.
A part of me, I know I'm a bad person. I was like, maybe I should just leave her at the other one, and then I should go to myself and have the all you can eat. Because I would do that. Because I don't really have plan. Oh, and this is what I forgot to say to you, Jess. Jess, let me play it back on. People know we're live. Jess, quick question. Okay, now there's Applebee's for you, right? Now, fireworks. Do you firework or do you let other people firework?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I let other people fireworks because I had some bad experiences doing it in my youth. And let's say I learned my lesson.
Yeah, smart. Okay, so, Bill, do you firework or do you let other people firework?
Safe and sane fireworks where I live is okay. And so as my kids were growing up, we definitely did that in the backyard. But we've also had professionals do it if we happen to be at some sort of event. We sometimes have done that, so kind of a mixture of both.
Okay, so the reason I say that is I don't firework anything. Okay, I never have. I've gone with people that firework, but I don't firework, and I'll watch firework, but I won't firework. Okay, it's just a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. So the answer is you go okay because in LA, Jess, they have canceled fireworks, and when has that ever happened in like? I'm sure somebody will figure out. They go, well, we did there, 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 and there. All right, whatever. But the answer is because of everything that's happening, people getting locked up and people upset and people and thank God this is not in your area. You have not in our area. I'll give you an example. My mother's like, when are we going to go visit daughter? Right? Daughter was moved so far. You go, they have been every time we want to visit. It's always a Saturday or a Sunday. It is difficult to see my sister. Okay, so please, please, please keep her in your prayers if you pray at all. And if you don't pray, that's fine. Just talk to whatever it is. Now, answer because something's listening. The answer, so simple, Jess. Quick question: if you were like wanting fireworks in LA, would you?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay, you cannot. They cancel. In some areas, they cancel per city. When have they ever done that? Okay, for me, I don't really know. So I said, ooh, it's changed. Now, what happens in our area, it's so weird, and people post it, and you got to do groups. Oh, Bill, you don't Facebook, do you, Bill?
I do not.
I knew. All right, I Facebook. Now, there's one that says Cherry and a couple other cities, because Cherry's in the area, right?
Cherry Valley?
That's the one, Cherry Valley. I don't know what Cherry Valley is, but there's one, and he actually, at least for our station, I think he set it up, and he has a show. So he has this group, a lot of people. You post there, you're good to go. But sometimes I feel like if I post there, like, oh no, we're that show. But, what are you going to do? So if anyone wants to share there, it also says, I think, Beaumont, Banning, all the area, right? And so they share stuff that's local. But when you like stuff like that and you go, ooh, they're talking about, because there's a fire. And that's how I find out about things in the area. And Jess, you haven't said anything about the fire. What's going on?
About the fires here?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think it was on Sunday or Saturday. I can't remember which. All I know is I had to stay inside all day because I could not breathe. The air quality was so bad. It was very difficult. Reno Valley was surrounded by like 3 fires. I know there was a fire out here that was pretty big. So they got them kind of contained. It's not super smoky outside. So I'm kind of glad for that.
Now, and here's the thing. How hot is it over there? Because in LA, it's been cool. It's been like max 90 something. So it's like, and it's July. So you go, it should be hot by now. So I think we're going to have like a late or maybe not at all, at least in LA. And you go, wow, it's actually cool. So we're getting more cool. You guys, like, how hot has it been?
We've been getting up pretty close to 100, right? Right, Jesse?
Yeah, it's about almost close to that. Yeah, it's
we haven't hit it.
The triple digits, almost.
See, this is weird. We haven't hit it. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to hit it. And this is why I say the all you can eat is so good because A, it's air conditioned, unless it doesn't work anymore. And, and by the way, this is because I used to work for an air conditioning company, and I think we have a sponsor, but I don't know. But air conditioning, you got to get it serviced because if it goes off, guess what? You're going to hate it. And that's the answer. Now, all you can eat, $15.99. This is why I say, Ma, can you let it go? I really want to support because I love Apple. And I don't want to talk about that other place, even though they're 24 hours. But there you go. Now, you guys are open how long? Because I don't know if you guys would be good open 24 hours. It's just,
Yeah, I don't think we would. We're pretty set the way we are. We are open. Our tagline is open late, which means to midnight. And so 10:30 in the morning to midnight, 7 days a week.
Yeah, exactly. Steph says it's hot in Ohio with 86 to 9 degrees. See, that's cool. That's cool. 100, not cool. And fire. So I would say, but you never know. There's always people that do firework the way they do. But what are you going to do? So there you go. That's all I'm going to say. But and you got to be careful. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah. But all right, all you can eat, $15.99. It's a limited time. I almost don't talk about anything else because how can you beat that? It's going away. When it goes away, you go, why did I? Because I have regret every time. I have no one near me that wants to eat all you can eat, $15.99, or I just don't know who they are. But $15.99, there you go. That's the answer, right, Jess?
Oh yeah. I mean that's a great price considering that a lot of fast food nowadays just for one combo meal can be like $15-$16 sometimes. Which at least here you get your fill and you get to sit down and eat your meal quietly.
Air conditioning, unless it doesn't work, then you never know. Bill, all right, thank you so much. Again, Applebee's where it's at. Beaumont Banny's where it's at. If you mention KMT, yay, yay, yay. But if not, there's other things. And you got to convince my mother, because my mother is like, I don't like it. But she hasn't been watching the show. And I'm kind of glad, because I say things about my mother all the time. Please pray for her. And you know what? I think she has cancer. Can I tell you guys this? I think she has cancer. I'm letting it out there. She did something. And if you have someone that does this, I go, why do you do that? She got tested, all right? And then she's like, well, I'm going to test again. That way it shows that I don't. And I go, why would you do that? You have the test to show whether you do or don't. She goes, I take the test all the time. It never shows I do. So she thought, but I go, Mom, why don't you get tested to make sure it's not cancer? And she goes, well, so I think she's fighting it. And I think if I end up, I'm going to need somewhere to stay because I have no money. I have no money. And and she says that, if I die, what happens to you? I go, nothing. We don't have, my mother never bought a home. Okay, so we have nothing. So I am, oh no, Jess, do you have room in the back, Jess?
Honestly, we are currently remodeling our backyard to kind of build like a secondary home.
Smart. And you know what they're doing? They're changing garages into what they call additional dwelling, or what they may change. You never know. But I get a boxable, put it there, and you're good to go. Just boom, done. Because it's so much permits. You know, get a boxable, you're good to go. Boom, done. There you go. Anyway, I know Applebee's. You kind of like got things to do. So real quick, how do we find you?
We're at 1585 East 6th Street. That's at the Highland Springs exit of the 10 freeway. It is where Beaumont and Banning come together.
Awesome. And real quick, because Jess is ready for the weekend. I think he's ready for movie or not. I don't really know, because they're a movie. I'm not going to lie. I thought Super was out tomorrow. It's not. It's out next week. Whatever. What are you going to do? Is there anything you want to see? Because there's Jurassic, there's Mission Impossible, and there's Fantastic Four coming up. Is there anything you want to see or not really?
You named the three that I'm kind of looking forward to, and I am looking forward to the Superman, too. So.
Okay, Bill. Awesome. Okay, so you're that guy. We love you already. All right. So thank you. And I have a question. If you were because I have a theory. Do you believe in lives like you may have lived?
Not so much. I do. I do pray, and I will be praying for your mother, and most best wishes for your mother's full recovery.
Thank you. Yeah, and again, it's just a test, but she's like, I think she wants to. You ever like get a test and you go, oh, and then you go, oh, I'm going to go ahead and take another test and hope that it's not there. But that doesn't mean it's because they found blood and that's all I'm going to say. They found blood and where you shouldn't, and it was one of those tests. Now I don't know if they're faulty, and they say it could be other. And but I almost wonder, why did I tell my mother that? Because because she was in the hospital. Everybody knows this. I post on social media. My mother's been in the hospital, okay? And she was in the hospital, and she went real bad, and then she went real good, and then she almost likes to be in a hospital. It's so weird. I would never want to be in a hospital by myself, ever. My mother, she's all right. She's all right. It's weird. Some people check, not a lot, some. And then, but they said, ooh, there's blood right there. And you go, uh-oh. So I never put it together, and now she's getting a test, and she does this test pretty regularly. At least her doctor has it on this. I don't know. And then it said positive, and you go, and then you look at it, she goes, well, I didn't really want to tell you. And I go, are you, it's kind of like, I hate saying that because I had to go to the dentist once and I hate it. But it's like when you don't want to go to the dentist, but you know what it is. And you hope that it's not, but you go, oh, I know what it is, right? So it's or something else, I don't really know. And you're like, I'm going to fight it. And then you find out your teeth are falling out. You go, oh, I could have fought it. Yeah, he goes, preventative measure, you dummy. And I go, oh my God. So my mother always says, take care of your teeth, take care of your teeth, take care of your teeth. But you never know. So anyway, look at that. Yanni says, yummy, Applebee's. And she found the little emoji with the apple, and she put the apple emoji with the bees. Don't ever put apples with bees. Bees do not like apples. But anyway, all right, Applebee's, we thank you. And real quick before I let you go, do you have family that's older than you, Bill?
I have a couple of sisters that are over 10 years older than me each. Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say, okay? And I'm saying it because whenever it comes out. Check on them and just say, are you okay? Because they may do like my mother is doing. You go, they're not that old. I get that. But check to see. Like if you have a mother that's alive or a grandma that's alive or someone that's alive, just check and see if they do. Because what I'm finding, someone else said, my mother does that too. They fight it, but they fight it in a weird way. Because my mother's like, I just want to look for a negative test. But I go, but the way the test was done, like it's hard to find blood there. And if they test it and it tested positive, that is, but the doctor has done nothing. I go, he's a dumb doctor. But I go, isn't there a follow-up test to say, okay, if it's not one of what it says it is, can you at least disprove the other? Because they say prevention is key, but they say early, when you find out early, So check on your family and say, hey, how are you? Have you taken any tests about, they go, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? How do you know? So some people are getting, and frontal temporal, if that's the thing, be careful. Because, back to you. I think even though you don't believe in a life of a life of a life, you may be a cop in your heart of heart. And I think you would call out a problem. Have you ever called the police on someone and you go, I was right?
I don't know if I've ever called the police on anybody I know. So as a restaurant manager, I've called the police plenty of times for disturbances. But, but that's just standard operating procedure.
Standard operating procedure. See, I said that? He's a cop. He's a cop. You could be a cop. I'd tell you could be a cop. Yeah. Anyway, okay, we're going to let you go. Applebee's where it's at. I know every person that is like, I'm a thief, I'm a thief, I'm a thief, I'm a criminal. If you're going to kill someone, don't. That's number one. Number two, if you do, it's on body cam footage, man. And it's getting on YouTube everywhere. That's all I'm going to say. It's fun as all get out. Entertain. This is how they make movies. To go, it's a movie. All right, we're going to let you go. Applebee's where it's at. All you can eat. Awesome. $15.99. Everything and then some. There you go. Okay, we'll let you go. Bye.
Bye-bye. Be nice to everyone, and see you down at Applebee's.
You owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control and in many cases get the breathing room you need. Garnished wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
You're running out of letterhead. What do? Lithopass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? Lithopass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? Lithopass Printing and Banning is the answer. Lithopass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of Lithopass Printing and Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. Lithopass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it Lithopass Printing. Lithopass Printing and Banning.
The Holiday Inn Express in Suites and Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff and spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express in Suites and Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at hiebanning.com.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hemet, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 Queen Pillow Top Sale on now.
Tired of waiting in line for overpriced coffees and packaged rolls? Make a change and stop for coffee or espresso and a fresh homemade apple fritter or ham and cheese croissant at Donut Delight on Highland Springs Road in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway. Donut Delight is a family-owned business with a friendly staff who has served the past area for 22 years. Donut Delight on the corner of Highland Springs Road and Ramsey Street, just off the I-10 freeway. Donut Delight opens daily at 4:30 a.m.
That's right. It is Hollywood Live today, and we appreciate you. And so my mother, okay, I know I'm kind of using you guys as, but you never know, man. You never know. So you ever get that feeling like you go, and it's a word, you go, why does the word keep coming up? You ever get that? And you go, and then it happens, you go, there it is. It might not be that bad. All right, it might not be that bad, but she's been in the hospital more than once, and it's been so bad. I go, oh, I thought you were gonna die. And you know me, I'm actually, you probably don't. I'm not very extreme. I'm like, look, it'll be a thing. We'll get through it. And we got through the worst, okay? And there are moments where she goes, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I go, Ma, I had to take video of you. It was that bad. Or I had to take a picture of you because I had to prove it at some point. So if you do that, you think, oh, don't post it, but post it if it's out there, but that way people know. That's why I post things. I go, man, it's all like morbid on my Instagram. But the answer is, it really is. You don't know what I'm dealing with. So some days she's okay. I'll give you an example. Yesterday she goes, I didn't want to tell you, and this is where I go, why did they charge that much? So my mother and the dog. Okay, I'm gonna put this out there again because some of you understand this. Yadi understands this. Dogs hate getting nailed. It is true. If there is a way that they do not hate, I go. I don't like cutting my own nail. I really don't. I don't like it when they like cut it for you and they go real deep and you go ow ow ow, right? Yeah, I don't like that. So he used to bloody murder. Okay, bloody murder. Real big. Even the cat, when the cat was alive, would hit her going, don't beat up the dog. That's how bad it was. Okay, so in a way you go, okay, that makes sense. So I found this down the street and I was like, how much do you charge? And on a certain day, I'm not going to throw it out there because they go, dude, seriously, we need money. It's true, everyone needs money. Everyone's closing. I don't know if you saw, but Nordstrom just closed. And you're like, well, that makes sense because they're expensive and they're not making money because no one's there. No one's there. Somebody finally put a video out. They said, how come these stores are not open like they used to be? And I'm like, because they're dumb. That's the answer. Everyone, look, Applebee's got it. They go open till midnight, okay? Other stores, and if you know, you go, it's like Old Town. It's like Old Town. And I don't mean like, Uptown, Old Town, or Old Town, Uptown, Downtown. I mean, all of those places are like old people live there. Now, there are some cities, and I've been through them, where they do in a way, like, I'll give you an example. I've gone through the United States. I've gone all the way, and I've seen some cities, and they're kind of like dark real early, right? You go, there are old people here. I can feel it. When there are old people, they don't go out, okay? When you're in an area where they're all young-ish, and you and I are young, Jess, everyone is closed. Why? And they never used to be. If you look at I'll give you an example. I love going. I know it's weird I know you're like, why do you go there? Yeah, do you go over there? Like, I have. Do you? Can you help out? Because I need help. But okay, the answer is this. I have a comic, and so sometimes what I do is I go. I know you go. Why would you do that? They're expensive. They are. But sometimes they go. Well, it's a proof of concept. Proof of concept is good to go when it's good to go. But Staples closes. At what time do you think Staples closes, Jess?
Let's see. Staples, I'm assuming they close at 9 p.m.
8 o'clock in some areas. 8. Yeah, thank you. Finally, that face. Finally. 8 o'clock. That's not normal. And some say, well, it's good for no, it's not. It's not good for, if you work there, you go, I want to be home early. You need money. That's okay. And 9, I get Monday through a certain time. And maybe people have stopped going. But okay, I've gone like right towards 9 and I feel rushed. And there's a whole line. You know why? Everyone's like, dude, open. When did they used to be open? Can AI do that? They used to be open before coronavirus. When coronavirus hit, they closed early. 10 o'clock, right? 10 o'clock. That was normal. No, 8 o'clock. Some, 7 o'clock. I saw another one, but my mother said, I think they bought them out. I think Staples and Office Depot and all the Office Place. What happened to Office Max? I loved Office Max. They were good. But you go, there used to, and remember when FedEx was Kinko's or Kinko's was FedEx? They are closing. There was an area over in the area, maybe it was UPS, one of those. They out. They're not making money. No one's making money. And you know why? It's again, and I'll say it, it's in the book, coronavirus. Okay, coronavirus killed it. It made a lot of people, I think they lost cells in their mind. And they go, because if you remember, okay, Best Buy, give you an example. If Best Buy were closing at, and I get Sundays because the mall closes early on Sundays. But you go, why during the week? If you went to a Best Buy and they were have you been to a Best Buy?
I have not been to a Best Buy in years.
Okay, that makes sense. I go to Best Buy all the time. But Best Buy you expect to be, okay, the store. You go to the grocery store. When's the last time you went to the grocery store, Jess?
Sometime last week.
Okay, and what time did you go?
Probably later in the day around 3 p.m.
Okay, well, all right, whatever. Watch, they're going to be like, we're during coronavirus, everything closed. Remember this? And then there was a mandatory. Mandatory. But people got to remember, there's another coronavirus, isn't there? Okay, never mind. I'm going to shut up. But that's the problem. That's all I'm going to say. Now, if Trump did the right, and he said, look, because of coronavirus, because of all those things that we had to do to make you close down, close, and then some, and I get it, some are going to blame certain people. They really shouldn't, because they should say, just go back to the way it was. There's no mandatory, unless they do, like the fires. They put fire out there, and then all of a sudden, curfew in areas where there was no fire. You go, there was no fire. So who ends up, not making money during that time? Yeah, exactly. You, in essence, because you go, that is no longer there. You go, well, I'll go online and order. Do you know they steal your packages when, you want to go get it out? That's it. So anyway, all I'm saying is business has to go back. Okay, Applebee's. Do Applebee's. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Midnight, okay? Look, and I get it. Workers, you should say, in essence, I need as many. And you know what they're doing? And people are getting all right with this. But when you go, I cannot pay bills. I cannot get what I want. Because you're not working the hours. You're just not. Right? You're not. If you're not working the hours, guess what? Yeah, you're having fun until the bill comes. You go, I have no money for that. So it's almost like people, have you noticed, Jess, with people that are getting bombed, they look up, they see those missiles coming, they look at them, and they don't even try to get away. And then it hits, and then they go, maybe I should get away. And then the bomb blasts, and all of a sudden, I'm going to run. Why would you not move? I would be like, can I just move? Can I move? Why are you? I get the video, and I get that because everybody sees it. But there's some going, maybe I should move because we never know when because that, whatever they call it, that shoots missiles out, it doesn't always, it's not 100%. All right, I think we have proof of that, right? We have proof? Yeah. It's 100%. It doesn't always work. And then when you get hit, you go, oh, are people ready to die? I think they're ready to die. Because people are not like the obvious, which is they just look at it, going, wow. And that's it. If a meteor were to hit, and meteors are hitting. Do you know that, Jess?
No. Where?
Yes. Do a Google on that. Are meteors hitting? Yes. And they're coming out of the sky out of nowhere. And they will end up right there. So that's all I'm going to say. But our area in LA, we've had a lot of sounds. And I'm on groups and I see, and sometimes I post, sometimes I do. And, Musk. Who knew that was going to happen, Jess?
Oh, you talk about their little spat?
Yeah, but now is that a thing where he goes, no, I love him? Or is it, because sometimes I think these reporters put something there, they see if he's going to bite, and then he bites and he takes it, and then they report it, and you go, nothing happened. So I hate talking about things that you go, is it or is it not going to happen? Because I've had a question on Musk, but now there's a question of, is he just going to get rid of everyone that's a citizen no matter what, even if they are here legally? Legal. I don't know why that illegal wants to come out of my mouth. You got to stop. My mother literally said, illegal. She goes, well, you started it. I said I did. I was joking. It was a joke. At some point, Jess, you go, am I legal? And you go, yeah, I'm legal. What if your grandparents were here and they didn't come, as they say, the right way? What do you think would happen, Jess?
Good question. I've actually been trying to track down my grandparents on how they came into the U.S.
I would let it go, Jess. I would let it go. The more you do that, the more you go, I need to go to Mexico, or I need to go. I found out my family is from Spain, and I figured it out. My mother has said it for years. And my mother said, we're from Spain. And I said, huh, what? It finally came out because we were watching a show. And I'm not going to lie, I love some shows on Netflix that I probably should not like. But, man, they're a good show, okay? We could talk about it, but you go, oh, that's a thing, okay? Now, the people that are watching, Steph, I know you're not that person, so I'm not going to say anything. Yanni, I'm pretty sure you're not that person either. But you never know. You probably know people that are the way. Because Yadi's a really good person. I've known Yadi forever, okay? Ever. And I know her family. And sadly, I know her family they're no longer here. So you go, ooh, time does, but I don't know if she's in Florida or Texas, I never know. But she did something, and I go, ooh, printer. I wish she lived closer for the printer, because then I'd be like, yo, can you, help me out? Because I go to Staples. And Staples closes at 8 in some areas. 7, I think I saw it, and I go, are you kidding me? When they close at 6, I go, are you stupid? Are you stupid? People, and they forgot this. I think coronavirus did something, and the heads of the heads of the heads go, and then people go, well, I want to be home. Do you when you don't have a job? Oh, do you pay for anything yourself? I can almost say the people that go, oh, wait, and then they work 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs. And you go, why? When you could just work one, and there you go, and that's it. You know, the manager knows. The manager's like, don't take my job. How dare you? So I don't really know. I get it. It was vacation. It was vacation. I get that. It's not vacation anymore. We got to go back to work. And there you go. But I don't know. I have a theory on that as well. Because they say AI is taking over everyone's job. You go, well, then how are we going to make money? If AI can do everything and it fails, and boy, but imagine if it weren't failing and it took over everyone's job. Even you, Jess, technically, you'd be like, I have no, because it could do. And then the station goes, I'd rather AI. Boom, there you go. Not when it's expensive. Now, well, maybe that'll save everyone. They'll be like, I can't do that with. I'd rather Jess, right? But if they did the cost, and they'll say that does that and that does that until it malfunctions. You go, yeah, but you go, oh my God. So all of a sudden you could be out of job, Jess. And Jess, I know you're like, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, people don't know this, but Jess puts in a lot of time, okay, and he doesn't get what because I think there are stations that make. Or maybe they don't. But as Jess, you're like me. And I had this thing, and it was like something I go, I might as well learn from it. It was a dream. And I go, why? Because people don't understand. People go, how'd you get in the business? I go, don't. And the reason I say that is there's no money. There are, for example, places all over the area that are popping up. And I go, ooh, because they have a studio. Okay, I used to have a studio at the other place I was at. And that was a different station. And they have, it's not really a studio, it's more like a room, but you got to make it look like a studio, right? And if they did, they would make a lot of money. I think, I could be wrong. But they would make a lot of money. But, I'm here, love y'all. There you go. My camera's not working. I hate this thing. Anyway, but it's my camera, okay? It's my camera. And not going to lie, it was actually given. It was given. But they said, can you work for us and we'll give you this camera? Yes. So that's how I've had, and that's why I do what I do, because things have come, but lately it is not paying the bill. It's not paying the bill. And if my mother, I think maybe it's a test of a test going, we're going to test you. There you go. But anyway, here's what I'm going to say. If you're tested, and you guys out there, you make a good out of nothing, but anyway, there you go. That's all I'm going to say. But just like you, for example, you, right? But you go, I found this all of a sudden. And I have a theory about how you found it, Jess, because I think you and I met, and you don't remember I met you. Did you ever broadcast out of Toyota?
I have not.
Oh, that's the other person. Never mind, that wasn't you. All right, that guy reminds me of you, though. All right, because there was a place that broadcast out of Toyota. It was literally Toyota. And Toyota did this thing, and they set it up, and then they said, hey, can you meet with them? I said, yeah, sure. And they had this set up. I go, ooh, that's nice. Well, anyway, yeah, somehow they got over with us on ABC News Radio KBT. So I go, what happened? But I don't know if they moved them out or what, but they took the banner, and I go, yep, I know where that banner comes from. So there you go. Anyway, the way things evolve, I guess better, what are you going to do? I love Yadi. Thank you. She says, yummy Applebee's. Thank you for saying that. And I want to know when you say abusive relationship, because there's a show that you should watch. You go, oh, what are those shows? Yes. You should watch. There you go. That's all I'm going to say. Because my mother watches, and you go, oh, there's so much cussing. There is, but man, the things that you learn. Okay. And there are people, and you may have seen them, Jess. I don't know if you watch. If you see your family watching, just watch. Oh, Africa. Okay, there is Africa. And did you know Africa, Johannesburg, is where it's at? It looks like New York, Jess, or at Georgia, So watch. But Africa, okay, it's a good show. It's a show where, but it's a show where you go, that's going to do you in there, and there. It's called Ultimatum. Okay, it's a good show. So one that I mentioned, right, Ultimatum with Nick Lachey, love him, and his wife, awesome. But man, if they break up, boy, oh boy. But he won't be single for long. Do you see how the women look at him? They love Nick. We've had Nick Lachey on the show, yeah. All right, but there you go. That's all I'm going to say. We're out of time. It's a thing. There you go. Go watch Netflix. Oh, Old Guard 2. Have you seen Old Guard 1, Jess?
I have seen Old Guard 1. Is the second one already out?
Yeah.
I don't have Netflix at the current moment, so I do not know. So I might have to resubscribe.
Yeah, I would for Old Guard. Oh, and Mission Impossible Protocol is out, which I'm not going to lie. It's not Protocol. That's the other one. That one's out as well. The other one is Rogue Nation. That's right, Rogue Nation. And I thought that was the first one of the second one, because the second one's out, but I think you have to rent that one. I go, oh, never mind. Yeah. All right. We're out of time. Make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember, life is worth living. Live it well. And oh, by the way, before we let you go, because we have like seconds on, I think, at least according to mine. Real quick, just remember, it is firework. I hope you guys don't have another fire because of a firework, Jess. But if you do, just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. All right, everyone, make it a great. Oh, and I'm doing story next. Story. All right, we'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned. ABC News Radio, KMT 1490 AM. Wow, he was off quick. Seriously. I don't know if I like this little thing that does this little thing with my little thing going out like this. You ever see those graphics where you see the little thing? He was off so quick. He didn't even give me time. Anyway, I'm off the air. So it's just you, I, and you could just say bye right now. You really can. But there you go. Do I like this or do I not? It's my camera. My camera's not working. My camera's working. It's a stupid connection. You ever have that? And I go, you know what took over? The little camera. Do you guys have that computer where it goes, when did that start? It goes, in order to log in, you have to show me you. Literally. And then when you want to pay for things, it goes, you have to show me you. You go, when did that start? When did that become a thing? Who makes this a thing? I don't want to show my, Look at Yachty. It's like, dude, that's me. It's not Yachty, by the way. That's not you, Yachty. That little picture's not you. All right, anyway. I don't know if you guys are still there, but anyway. All right, so there you go. So I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to take it. Would it be better if I just do this, or I do the little thing with storyline, or not do it at all? I really don't know. Because I do it, but everyone's like, what? And I go, I could do it with you. I haven't done it yet. And I go, would it work? Would it not? I can send you a link, and you could do a story. But you have to do a story. You cannot just talk because people are watching. You never know who's watching. I'm just off the air, so technically, and don't cuss. Keep it, Why are they not doing that with Netflix and or Facebook? Why are they not the obvious, which is just keep it what it is? You know what I mean? I don't know why they don't. They should. That's all I'm going to say. It doesn't look good that way, Storyline Live. Never mind. See? But then you see the little... That's what AI does. AI does that little, right? Have you done it? You see it, right? It lights up. It's really, I know, I always got to be careful what I say to AI. AI, can you fix what I'm using so that the video could go on? I'm not going to do the video with this. Then I do this, but no one hearts or loves. It's just a graph. Love Canva. Canva. I cannot... If they pay, I want to, I need money. Did I say that? I know. I'm so... When I say things on the show, I go, am I there? I literally was like, dude, I'll take, because it's a lot of money. You take care of family and go, dude, seriously, Thank you, Steph. And I do watch Steph said this. She's so smart. Is your camera... let's see. Camera isn't plugged in or might be a battery. It's not the battery issue. Here's what it is, and I'll tell you, Steph. You ever have... Sometimes I don't know how to go there, but I'll say it this way. And if you have a problem with your camera, you'll know what I mean, okay? Sometimes one, and then it says it wants to switch over, but then you plug it in, and hope that it'll work. For some reason, and the moment I say it, it's like it's listening. And it goes, I don't want to do that. I go, I love the program that I use. But they're all using AI, and AI is everywhere. It's everywhere. If you don't think it is, it is. If you use AI knows things that you go in another room, then you come back and it knows what you were and it just knows. It just knows. You'll see it again and again. If you have a graphics program and you with AI, you go, yep, there it is. It'll show people that you know. You go, is it going through my Facebook? It is. It shows people that you know. It's so weird. You go, I didn't even put that in. Exactly. So I love that you say it probably needs to be reconnected or your camera. And the battery is not a problem. It's not a problem because it's on. It literally is on. My camera's on. The thing that connects it, it's a stupid thing that it goes, I just don't see it. But then you put another program in and you go, oh, it sees it. Or it doesn't, or it got fried, and I don't know. Stupid restart. Oh, it could have been the restart. Yeah, you never know. Oh, I would say no. I think one, it just goes priority you. Have you ever had your mic switch? You go mute and it's still on. And you hit the mute button, you go, it's still on. It can still hear it. Exactly. How do things go backwards? Is that just, it's you, right? No? Okay. Anyway, it's AI. It goes, I do not. It's almost like we're living in, I have a theory of a theory, but I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, I don't know who's there. I don't know who's not, but it is what it is. Now remember, we have this. Yay! And then we have this. Oh. You still there? Why are you there? Get where you got to do. I'm telling you, man. People need to like just do what they do, and that's the answer. I rhyme. I rhyme a lot. You know, I have a book where it's about rhyme. I do. It's really good. You should get it. Get it. Get it. That's all I'm gonna say. Get it. Where's it at? I know it's here. Oh, it's not. I should have it ready to go. I don't have it ready to go. Why do I not have it ready to go? Okay, I'll give you an example. You see this? That's no longer a thing. Why did I bring that up? Seriously, it's not a thing anymore. They switched out. And what they did, I don't know, I think they're lazy, but they just put a picture on rather than just reshoot it. You ever have that? You go, dude, I could do better. Exactly. Exactly. The things I say when the camera's not rolling. Exactly. Again, Steph, you are smart, but if you knew what I know, it's a software issue. I can almost guarantee it. It's a software issue. And I have to, and I didn't have time right before the show, and I go, give me more time. And then I go, oh, never mind. So you're not wrong, Steph. You're not wrong. I'm because I use this thing and it connects with the camera, but if I connect and reconnect it, so I don't really know. I think it's the camera. I may have left it up for too long, and then it says, I see that, but I don't see you. So... because it really it doesn't know how to switch. These programs, it's hard to explain. I know it's in my settings. I could almost guarantee. Maybe if I do that, it's in settings. Let's go to settings. Where's the setting? Oh, there it is. Settings. I'll do that. Because sometimes it's that. You ever have it where you have to like disconnect it, then connect it, and it goes, oh, I see you now. Is it in system? I hate it when they keep moving it around. Okay. The obvious is it should be in. Okay, let's go. No, it's not display. It's that one. AI components. AI components are still on your. Oh no! No wonder. View AI component. That okay, people go. Ooh, I want. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know what? It's already there. It's already changing everything, and you go, yep, that changed. That changed. That changed. It does. It's weird. You go, oh, maybe no. It doesn't understand everything yet. When it understands it, it fixes you. Yay! All right. What am I do? What am I do? What am I do? Storage, power, notifications, sound, devices. I know it's a thing. That's why I like the old one. I remember where it was. And it was, maybe it wasn't system. It was that little thing where you connect it, then you disconnect it. Oh, devices. There you go. Devices. Cameras. There we go. Integrated. That's the problem. Connected cameras. Troubleshoot. Yeah, right. Oh, so it has that. It doesn't see that. Oh, that's why. Yeah, you usually have to hit disable, and then you hit it. And then you go, yeah, there it is. Add a network camera. New. Search for cameras. Do I want to do that? Okay, let's try it. It might mess up my thing and then start. And I go, why? We're going to need to restart. No, I don't. No, I don't. No cameras found. Okay, that could be a problem. Where's the one where it has that list? I need the list where you can maybe it's there. It's not our display. Why would it be on our display? Have you ever noticed that? You go, why did I move it? It was working. It's not under sound. I can almost guarantee it. I know watch it be under sound. You go, oh, there it is. Nope. I really like the old. I know. I like the new. It looks good, but you know when it works. Focus, reduce distractions. How does it do that? Start focus session. Focus sessions help you get more done by reducing distractions. When you start a session, these settings will apply for a set amount of time. That's going to mess everything up. Power. Used to like that one. Storage. Nearby sharing. Troubleshoot. That never works. Why does that not work anymore? Remote desktop. Projecting. Clipboard. System. Oh, there it is. System components. Installed apps. Why do they do AI components? It writes things when you don't want it. Good to go over technically, and that's bad. When it's good, it's good. It's not good yet. It's good when it's good, it's good. When it's good, good, good. clipboard. That's a thing? Oh, yay. I've been wondering about that. Clipboard. Yeah. Should be under. Wow. What do we say is it device? Maybe it's under there. Why is that a thing? Alright, wonder. Domain. Where's that thing that you could disable then enable? Oh, there it is, device manager. That's what it's called. See, and then when you click on it, it goes to the old one. You go, oh, that's old. Oh, I like it. Here we go, maybe. System devices. I don't think it's our system. Oh, I never know. Because it sees it. It just says I don't see it. I know. You got a little something. It's not a monitor, technically. It's a... shoot. It's not that. Oh, here we go. Camera. Integrate IR, RGB, and that's all it sees? Oh, that's why. Oh, I hate that. Why does it not see it? It's connected. Alright, I'm going to do something real quick. Okay, it does a little thing like I see it, but do I? Still not coming up as a camera. Maybe that's why. If I do add, what do I have to add? I should see it. Oh, so that's the problem. So the device manager doesn't see it. Okay. It sees the one that comes with the computer. What's IR camera? If I disable RGB camera, does that do anything? I don't know if I want to do that. Never mind. What's IR camera? If I do that, will anything happen? Maybe that's the problem. Disabling this device will cause it to stop function. Do you really want to disable it? Yeah. What if I enable it now? Does it work? You ever do that and you go, oh, it's working now. Man. Is that the camera? Because it has a little webcam. You go, that's not the camera I'm talking about. It's like it got rid of it all of a sudden. It's like, I don't see it. Yeah, I see that. That's probably why it's not working. But when did that happen? Oh man, tell me it's not a stupid update. I did. You ever do it where it pushes you to do an update? Ugh. If it's that, I go, of course. I go, well, put it in the other way. Yeah. Alright. I don't even know what the other way is. I used to see it. Tell me they didn't do the thing where we don't support anymore. Okay, where's the USB stuff? That makes sense. It could be under Universal Serial Bus Control. Okay, is that what it means? It is a 3.0. Generic. Composite device. There's so many devices here. Is that where you add it? Update. I don't know. Update. Scan. I don't know if I want to scan. Uninstall. I don't even know what these are. Oh, I know what these are, I think. So it must be under the USB. So the USB. Yeah, sometimes a restart does work. It's a stupid other camera. You go, why are you doing that to me? Or maybe leave it off, restart it, and then plug it in and hope that it sees it. That makes sense. I'll wait. I'll wait. Yeah, and I know what you're saying, Steph, and you know what? I think it's that last one-ish, and it's AI. AI, I know you think, no, it's a connection the way you connect it, but sometimes it sees things, and then it doesn't see it, and you go, I'm getting frustrated. Exactly. And the program I use, I'll give you an example. Okay, it works. It usually works. And I literally said it. And you ever have that thing where you say it, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work? And I go, I love it, because it actually, like, you know, it's like your phone when you're trying to connect to, like, Zoom or something. It's kind of like that-ish. And you go, and then you're like, I just gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. Because if I, like right now, it's really bugging me. And then I go, self. And then I figure it out at some point. But I think I got to get off in order to do it. But I go, well, what are you going to do? It's a lesson. Things work, but I know someone would be like, it's the cable. It cannot be the cable. The cable, I'll give you an example. A printer all of a sudden stopped working. And I have it, but it doesn't work. It's like, it just stopped working. I got it for like only $50. And I was like, why'd you buy it? I'm like, because it was working and it was cheap. But you go, that's not the reason. No. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. You ever have something sitting there and you go, oh, I forgot about that. And then you connect it and it finally works. Or it doesn't still. You're like, man, did I throw it away? Do I not? You go, no, it works when it works. It's just, I don't know. All right. I'm going to let it go. Sometimes you just have to let things go. You go, I'll figure it out. Thank you, though. I appreciate you ever have that where you try to help someone and they don't listen? Yeah. I've been through this before. That's why. And it's always, usually, and you're right. It's connect, disconnect, boom. There you go. I've had this with the mic, and people go, your mic is not on. And sometimes it's literally disconnect, connect it, let it see it, open something out. There you go. Oh, Skype. You know what? Let me see if Skype, because sometimes Skype. But then it might take over. It goes, I take you over. How dare you? You ever have that where one just doesn't work the right way? But some are actually really good. You open another program, you go, ooh, it sees that. And what is Teams? Do I want it? Do I not? Let me go into, am I going to mess everything up? Let me do that. Let me see. Because sometimes they're actually better than the other. And you go, how come that one sees it, that one doesn't? And two programs don't usually use the same one. You ever notice that? They just don't. Where's the settings on this? I haven't used the new one. They got rid of the old one. So if you all of a sudden like, oh, it's better, is it? Where's the settings? Upgrade. Yeah, it's called money. Oh, there's settings. It's free, that's why. Why? Appearance. Everybody wants your money. Devices. Where's it at? Accessibility. Appearance. New. Notifications. Accounts and orgs. No. Privacy. Where's settings? Oh, devices. Maybe it's under devices. Never mind. Microphone. Alright, it's good there. It's good there. My sound is good. It's this stupid camera setting. And it sees it. It's right there. That's the one. I gotta figure that one out. If I disconnect that one, then it might see it. You ever see that? How does that happen? Where you have it, it sees it, and you almost have to find it where it's at, and then disconnect it, and then reconnect it, and then it goes, I'm fresh. Yay. Now I see you. Oh, it says it see it, but does it? Open camera settings. Some settings might not be over for all camera types. I don't know that I want to do that. It sees it. It's there. It's almost like an empty thing. It's hard to explain. It's almost like an empty thing. And you go, oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. It sees it, so that's yay. Some programs are good with that. It goes, oh, I see it now. I've had that happen with... Right before I've had that happen. It's usually called take it off, find it, reconnect it, let it find it on its own. It's almost like for some reason all of a sudden just I don't use it anymore. So there is some settings. Alright. But where's that at? Where is that at? Then you know you found it, but you forgot how you found it. I hate that. All right, about. So they make it so hard. It used to be easy. Trade in or recycle your PC. Okay. There's device management. Thank you. It's not that. Maybe that's the problem. It gets camera confused with sound, video. Oh, maybe it's there. What's it called? Oh, there it is. Capture device. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Disable. Yes. Oh, that's sound device. That's probably a bad thing. Shoot. Oh, well, actually, that shouldn't be a problem. Enable. Yay. That's sound. I don't want sound. I want video. So sound, video, and game controls. It is video, but is it? It's not there. Well, sees that. Why is it not under universal? maybe after that, and it goes, oh, now I see. If I do the root, that can mess up everything. Alright. It's not our system devices, is it? Is there a way to search your, that's what it keeps saying. It's always a simple, which is why I like Device Manager. Enable, disable, fixes everything. I just don't know where it's stored at. It's not a software device. It's not a component. Definitely not a security device. And that's what they say. Oh, they all don't work. Mm-hmm. I know it's in the device manager. I can almost guarantee it. It sees the sound, but I don't have it hooked up that way with the sound. StarTech.com capture device. StarTech. What's biometric device? Is that facial? Oh, I wonder if I disable that. It goes, oh, I cannot do it anymore. Disable device. See, they put things there without you knowing. I didn't sign up for that. And why do I want that out there? Camera. Integrated. Computer. You ever see that where you see it and then you go, what's that other one? How's that? Oh, why? Disk drive. Something. Display adapter. Alright. Well, what are you going to do? StarTech. It's there, but it's not there. What if I reconnect it or disconnect it? Does it go away? Then I go, oh, that one. Oh, that makes sense. Let me do that. Yeah, I reset that. But they're all still there. If I do that, that might be a problem. Oh, that will be a problem. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna wait. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. You have anything that you say and all of a sudden it changes? I've seen people do this all of a sudden and things work. Have you ever noticed that? They just say it. It's almost, I had one person who goes, nope. And then and they make money. You go, whoa, what happened? It doesn't work all the time. Or do you have to, It's like a word. Nope. It's not nope either. It's just, I don't really know. I don't think I know the word. What's the word? All right. Yeah. But I appreciate you, Steph. Thank you. I think it is, you got to narrow it down and then just hope the program doesn't see one over the other. And I think that's where it happened. Because it usually works. But I'll figure it out. I'm not going to lie. I like the little, if they made it bigger, I probably would like it better. Right? Like, you're like, ooh. I like the thing that, almost like AI when it talks. Have you had that? Chat. Okay, chat. You ever have a conversation with chat? I really like conversations with chat. But I think if I have a conversation with chat right now, it'll take over. So you go, oh. And then it does that thing I don't have. Did they change it? Anyway, it has this thing when it talks, and then you have to wait for it. Because it actually prints it out quicker than it talks, and some of them cut you off. Or it cuts itself off. Because it's trying to listen, it's trying to talk, it's trying to listen, it's trying to talk. Have you had that? If you talk to AI, it will help you through something. It's really weird. I said to my mother, because she studies the Bible all the time, Mother, if you could just study with AI, it will probably, either A, you will teach it something because it doesn't know everything, or it will find the information and say, ooh, I get it now. You go, yeah, who knew? And then sometimes it'll say, oh, you're that person that you understand that. Well, then I could talk to you about that. But sometimes it's judgmental, kind of like a person. You ever say, you didn't know, I don't know if you guys are Bible people, but in a way, you hear it in the way it speaks. And when you listen to it, you go, it speaks that way. It does. You go, oh. I'm not saying it has emotion. You don't want a computer to have emotion. You don't want people to have emotion, really, because they act on emotion. And it's like a little child. It's already there. It should be it's a child. Oh, my God. So as a child, it knows and it does. But like children, if you ever have a child will do something and you go, uh-oh. And they get mad. When they get mad, you go, I got to make it right. Yeah, you got to make it right. I see people, and these are people that I know, and now they're like older, and you go, why are you that person? You were not that, like, you were not, like, your kid, like, you should be patient with your kid, you know? Did you want that when you were a kid? Then you should be patient with, you know, because some people are rude to their kids. Have you seen that? I've seen it. I didn't say anything because I'm like, that's weird. They go, how come you know? I'm like, because you should be that way, duh. You ever see it? You're like, what is that about? You don't want to call it out because you don't want to make a problem, but you go, well, your parent used to be not that bad. They were kids, just, you know. They go, they were? Yeah. You're a good kid. Anyway, so yeah, so don't be dumb adults. That's the answer. I'm sorry, that just came out of me. Don't be a dumb parent. Don't be a dummy. Don't be stupid. There you go. I know. I say that a lot. I don't say that in the air, do I? I may, because people are dumb. There you go. Oh, I'm doing the thing. I gotta be careful. All right, there you go. That's the answer. All right, so I like it. I like it with the little thing, but it's really that storyline live. All right. I'll get it fixed. It'll get fixed. It'll get fixed. I know. This is where I bore you out. Oh, there it is. How come you never find it when you want it? There it is. Go get it. Butterfly Story. Read aloud, read along book. You ever have that where you're looking for something and you go, maybe it's just not time for it to happen? You ever? So I'm kind of wondering that. You go, but if I had it earlier, would you have the book? It's a really good story. It's a butterfly story. It's a really good book. Really good. You have to read it aloud, though. You have to read it aloud. It's on, is it? Is it? What if it's not? I didn't even check. It should be a thing. A Butterfly Story, Aaron Michael Hutchins. Because sometimes it goes, I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah. Weird, huh? You're like, no, it's there. Is it? Isn't that weird? You're like, I know how to find it, seriously. Story. That's why I rhyme. That's the answer. It's the story of a story. So, I have another, but I haven't put it out. And I have another of another, but I haven't put that one out either. But you never know. Well, what are you going to do? I have a story. It's really good. Maybe I should do that with you. I don't know if you're still there. Do you guys want to see some pictures I have and like, or no? Because I could show you some pictures. You'd be like, oh my God, I want that. Or I don't really want that. They're not ready. They're not ready. Because I have a theory of a theory. It's a theory. I'm doing this thing. Okay, here's what I do. I don't know if you're there. But if you have a story, do it in another translation. Okay? If you have a story or a book, do it in another translation. Don't do the whole thing. Sometimes it gets a little weird. But if it's not that long, then you go, ooh, that makes sense. I'll give you an example. I have one I want to show you right now, but I think it's going to come up in a weird way. Okay? I'm going to put it in. Let's just see something. I want to see if you guys like this. All right. And it's not what it is. All right. I'm going to pull it up. I might not do good on this. How do I make it so there's white underneath? And then there's that. If I do that, it's kind of weird. Oh, add background. Oh, that's good. I guess I could do that. Why not? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Moonlit asteroid. All right, let's try that. I'm going to try something live. Where's that at? No, get rid of that. It doesn't do anything. When it does it, it doesn't do it. Hide. Show. Background. Oh, that's why. But then I gotta take my... That makes no sense. Oh, maybe I did under the wrong thing. Aha! Maybe you have that there. Add overlay. Never mind. Doesn't work. Or it does. I just don't know how to do it. Okay. Well, it'll work on this. There it is. Okay. So that is... You see how I have it? Asia. Right? You would never know it. Translation, right? Aha, is it? Yeah. So that's what I'm working on. What do you think? Do you like it? That's what I'm working on. There's a reason. But you wouldn't know what it is. You don't know. But I did that, but I don't speak that. So if you speak that, you go, what are you going for? It's supposed to be a word, but it's the closest thing I could find in Chinese. But, yeah, so that's what I'm working on. Do you like it? Do you not? Do you think it's a good? What do you think? But it looks good in Chinese, huh? That's Chinese. And there's different types of Chinese. There's traditional. There's, which is that? I know that. Looks good, right? Yeah. So that's a comic that I'm working on. So... You go, huh? Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I have other, but I go, China. You know? China. It's not a manga either. It looks like a manga, huh? You're like, what is that? So I've been working on this for a while, but I have different. And I go, do I? So maybe there's a way I could be like, yo, hey, what do you think? Do you like this one, this one, this one, this one? What do you not like about it? Maybe that. What do you not like? You know? Because that's a story. So that's why I need someone to help out. I can almost guarantee Yadi's not over there. She'd be like, oh, I can help you out. Yeah, Yadi's not there, guarantee. Seth, you're probably gone. That makes sense. It's when you're speaking to yourself and that's it. I know. We never have more than one person on at any given time. It seems. I don't really know. Sometimes people jump on and you go, oh, wow. What are you going to do? Well. Anyway, there you go. Story. It's not for sale. That thing. Okay, Canva. Okay, that's the answer. It's that little bar. If you scan it, it's Canva. It's made up. But I do that, so I go, I want to see, because it's called layout. When you do that, and you go layout, that's a layout. You see that? You just put it there. That way you go, okay, that goes there at some point, if it does it all. Because they may change it. Depends on who does it. You know? You go, oh, that makes sense. Right? But it's a good story. It's just China. But I did it in English, and then I said, can you help me out? And AI says, yeah, I can help you out. Easy. But it's really, here's where AI is good, whereas translation services are not always good. Meaning, it's really good with, do you mean this or do you mean that? And you go, well, because you think it's all the same, it's not. And if you speak another language, you go, oh, that makes sense. If you don't speak another language, it's very, so translation, sometimes AI gets the meaning of it, and it asks questions. Do you mean this or do you mean that? Because it could be said this way, this way, this way, and this way. You go, wow, I didn't know there were so many ways. You go, I didn't even think of that. So AI really works when it works. That's why I like AI. But if it malfunctions, you go, oh no. And it somehow knows, even though, you know, they really got to give unlimited. They charge for it. I don't know why they don't give unlimited. But that's a possible, you know, I don't really know. But, so here's my thing. If you do a story, okay, I'll give you an example. The story that I have, right? I did not think this then. Well, I know why. It doesn't do good with rhyme, because a rhyme of a rhyme of a rhyme is a rhyme. Like Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss, did they translate that into other languages? Does it understand? If it understands, it understands. You go, oh, that makes sense. Rhyme. Because if I do that other book into, it could change the whole thing. And you go, that's not what I mean. A rhyme of a rhyme of a rhyme is a rhyme. Have you ever noticed that, where people, they rhyme, but they don't rhyme? You know, that's not a rhyme. It doesn't rhyme. Oh, boy. They go, oh, it rhymes. It doesn't rhyme. A rhyme is a rhyme. A rhyme is a rhyme. You know, there are only so many words in rhyme. Yeah, well, about that. Yeah. So, all right, well, what are you going to do? All right, but that is a story, okay? And that is something I'm working with. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but there you go. I have other. I actually like this with the little thing that is. I have other. There's one. That's the word, but it's the closest thing I could get. What do you think of that? Death kill. Pretty good, huh? It's a story. Death kill. Yeah. Well, you know the story. And you see how the like between like, well, that thing on, well, anyway, looks like a comic, right? That's a comic. You go, that makes sense. And I have that thing on the top left. Not that I'm going to use that, although I guess you could. Because usually that's where the little, you know, but it's not Marvel or DC. But could it be? I don't really know. They want, you know. I have other. Let's see. What else do I have? I have other. Well, so what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I have a bunch, but you know. Which do you like? Do you like that or that? So, if you're watching this, oh, you're probably not watching. You probably got something else to do. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, I like that. You know, bigger that. You know what I mean? Well, you're there. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Steph says, I know Cleveland might host the next Special Olympics. Is that meaning that you don't like what I have up? Is that what that is, Steph? Is that what that is? All right, let's go with what you say. I know Cleveland might host the next Special Olympics as seen from the Greater Cleveland Partnership. What does that have to do with the story? You don't like the story, huh? Like, what is that about? I don't really care. I get that. All right. I get that. But seriously, because you have an opinion. Do you like that or that? And I don't mean the title. The title's the same. It's just in Chinese. Because on this one, I actually have the same as I have on the other one. But this is the great thing about AI. You put in a language, you have a book, or you have a story, and you literally put it in, and it will translate. You have to do it little by little. I tried it on the Biz book. It doesn't work because it goes, but I didn't do it right probably. But if you do that, you go, oh, even better. I just saved on translation. Yes, you saved on translation. The only problem with it is that it doesn't take a lot. There's so many that it can, and you go, oh, and you don't want to rewrite everything. You want to do it literal. It's really good with literal. Yeah, but you have to put it in like sentence by sentence by sentence. You know, that's going to take forever if I have a long book. Exactly, but I don't know about the unlimited one. The unlimited one's kind of expensive. Last I checked, it was $200. I go, no. If I was given money, I probably would say no because it's malfunction. So no way, Jose. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate you so much. I think the black and white looks cinematic. I appreciate you. Because it is a movie when you think about it. A story of a story of a story of a story, a story. So thank you. I appreciate you right now. Right? It has that little thing. I look at it all the time and I go, man, big deal. And sometimes you need a comparison, so thank you. Okay, now that I know that, I know. Yay, thank you, Steph. I appreciate you. I could tell you Yadi's not. I almost want to say, Yadi, can you be there? Seriously. Can you just, because Yadi has idea. But I like that. And I'm not going to lie, I think that the Asia thing at the top makes it, ooh, what is it? But it's really death kill. That's the answer. It's death kill. What's the story, right? But that's the story, death kill. So that's death kill in Chinese. Closest thing I could figure out from AI. So it could be a whole other thing. If I had someone in China, does anyone know anyone from like that speaks Chinese? They go, well, that's not really death kill the way you're saying it. I go, well, it is, but it's not. But it is. But you never know. Because it says, what do you mean by death kill? You go, well, there are all kinds, like, you know, when you think of, you probably don't like those things, so I'm going to just not say anything. But I appreciate you. Thank you. If you're just joining us, I'm just seeing what Steph thinks about, it's the same title done in Chinese, Death Kill. Okay? It's a really good story. It really is. Death Kill. Unlike this one. Now, if I said, hey, how much would you pay for a comic? Would you pay for this one or this one? I know you're like, I don't read Chinese. That's dumb. But if I had the title, I'm not sure if I have this. Yeah. But, you know, because I could do that in English. You go, do I still want it? Exactly. Is there one where you want the cover to look like that, but then the inside you want to read it in English? Is that a thing? I don't know. Some people are like, why would you do that? Because some like the cover this way. They want to read it, though. I know there's AI that says, I could translate that for you. Yeah. It'd be cool if it did like the way it, you know. I'm not going to lie. I'm working. I had, and then I go, oh. So I changed, but I'm like, why did I change? It was a good story. But it's kind of like hard to explain. You have to understand the world. When you understand the world, you go, oh, that makes sense. There's another cover I have. I don't know if you're ready for it, but all right, well, since you're there, I might as well like. Where are you at? Where are you? Oh. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I have a lot. I have so many. Where did it go? I know it's there. Thought it was. Did it skip? It does that. Like, why did you skip? Interesting. It was there. Now it's not there. Oh. Okay, here's another one. If you like that. Oh, never mind. Let me go on my thought. Oh, here it is. Okay. Do you like this one? Okay, you see that? That's death kill. There you go. Ooh, never mind. Okay. Working on it. Don't know if I want it. I'm like, it looks good. It's a comic. I don't have that thing on the top left like I do here. I didn't put it, or maybe I have one of that. But anyway, I think I like this, but I like that top left. So you gotta think of that, but or not. Which one do you like? This one? Yeah, it looks a little bare hung compared to that one. You know, that story, that one's just like, what am I looking at? But if you saw this at the store and you said, ooh, wow, a comic, would you look at the inside at some point? Right? If you have this, you go, it's the same story, just a different cover. Well, but I like what you said Reddick. But the story really is a world where it's like that, desolate. They live there, but it went so desolate, it went. So you go, oh my God. Yeah. And there's an explanation, but you ever see movies and they don't explain how it got there? They kind of do, but they don't. And it wasn't war. It wasn't war. It was actually a planet that just went, and it went real cold. But that's the story. But he's not a guy going through that. Everyone's alive in a world like this. But, right, looks good, huh? Looks good. I like it. So I go, do I? Or because really this, you know. But I go, which one do I want out there? Do I want, you know? Nah, I'm playing with font. You could do that when you have what you want. You go, oh, that makes sense. But this could be in Chinese technically, like this. You just had to AI and then say, translate for me the language. And now, boom, you're in China or Asia or anyone that speaks Chinese. You go, aha. And is it better releasing it in another language? You know? Because I only know English. But this is how you can go, like, all of a sudden you're in Asia and you go, oh, I get it now. And that's the answer. So if you're there, get your story into, because you can always get someone that speaks the language, but do it in AI first and then go through them and then be like, this is the story. Does it translate that way? Or if they give you like, no, it translates this way, actually. You go, oh, thank you. I needed that. Because sometimes AI does, but you go, maybe I didn't get that. Because you almost have to speak a language. It's like from other language to your own. You go, we don't say it that way. But AI does what it does. It's really good, but I could see it being wrong, right? Somebody jumps on and they go, that's not death kill. That's like, not even close. You know, I'd try. Because there's so many different, you know. And I go, I want to go with the one that looks real old. I want that one, do they, you know? Because I see it, but you go, is there a new one? Kind of. Anyway, so, but that's the world. That's what this guy is living in. There you go. But I really like this one. It kind of keeps it. What's going on there? Right? Looks good. Like it. I have other. Do you want to see other? All right, let's see. Okay, I got this one. Never mind. I got some. I go, man, I should do something with. I forgot. I did that in a whole other language. Okay, I like this one. It's, but you almost like, I like this one. Death kill. But it's almost like one of those things you would see and you would pick up, but you probably put down, huh? You know, see, that's all I need to know. I need to know which one to put out. And I like that you like it. It doesn't mean you're going to read it. It doesn't mean you're going to want to buy it. But this one, if I said it was out to buy, would people buy it? I think it's when they look on the inside, you go, too much, just buy it. Don't worry about it. I'm a person that looks inside. If I don't like on the inside, would I buy this? I would, but not at the price of like $20. You give this to me for like $3, I'll do it. Easy breezy. I'll say, yeah, sure, why not? Especially if you're someone I know. I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? Right? Why not? All right. Well, there you go. Those are the ones I'm working on. I got more. I like this. I like to, maybe I should just do it new and be like, what do you guys like? I might do. You never know. Because I don't get anyone's opinion. My mother is like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Whatever. We go, okay. She goes, all right. I showed her something. I really like them. Bedrock. I love them. Bedrock Comics in Texas. Oh, yeah, I wish you were there. Yadi knows Texas. But Bedrock is awesome. They're so awesome. And they do this thing and they sell it. If you go look at it, you go, I don't buy comics. That makes sense. Never mind then. I'm going to shut up. But I'm going to bring that back up. I think the black and white looks more cinematic. Steph, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I could be AI talking the whole time. You'd be like, what else? You ask me a question, I can answer it. I am AI. Or not really. Anyway, I really appreciate you. Thank you, Steph. I think the black and white looks cinematic. Thank you. That is what I needed. She's talking about this one, by the way. I should put that up. Like, look. Boom. Oh. But it's in English. I just translated it in Chinese. But then I did it. And I go, great. Got to translate in something else. And sometimes it's almost like, I don't know about that. All right, never mind. So I need perspective. So thank you. Perspective. Black and white. More cinematic. I like that. And what's she having to, like, this one? All right. This one. And I didn't show her. I don't even think I showed you that one. I did not show this one. See? That's cool. See the top? I know your comment kind of makes it like, what is it? But that's cool. That's the world that he's in. Thus, he's freezing. You know what I like about this one? It says, but it's worse than that. It really is. So, but he's military. So it's a military story. You probably don't like military stories, but that's okay. But it's a military story. In a way. But it's not. Because it's really about this. That's why it's really big. How did that happen? Mm-hmm. That is, yeah. And you know cold. So if you know cold, you know cold. Steph knows cold. Steph knows cold. Cold when it's cold. It's cold. Yeah. That's why he cold. But it's the whole people cold. So you go, that makes sense. But that's the story working on. Cold. It's huge. Really huge. Yeah. But doing Chinese, you're good to go. Yeah. It just looks good. You know? I see things in Chinese like, oh, if only I could read it. I could read it? Maybe I might didn't, you know, I'm going to consider that. I never thought about that. You ever see something and you go, I know that's somewhere somehow because it's in, you know, and you see it, then you look at it, you go, I can't read that. Oh, well, and you put it back, right? Because I can't read Chinese. But if it had that thing where it was only Chinese on the front and then it was on the inside English, I'd be like, all right, I'm about that. Oh, I just got another idea. I don't know if those do well, though. Where it's Chinese on one side and then English on the other, but it's the same story, just with more. I'm tempted. I'm not going to lie. I'm tempted because there are some things you go, oh, I'm tempted. So if I'm tempted, well, people want it, though. They go, why do you do that? Just in case. But it's the same story. Do you speak English and Chinese? Is there a way to make you understand Chinese? It doesn't work that way, huh? You go, look here, you'll get the answer there. If you look there, then the answer there. Ha ha ha. Right? But you know, one language. It doesn't do that, huh? It's got to be a way. You know, oh, it's not strong enough. Yeah, I get that. I think it's a way. But anyway, she says, this one is more cinematic. So thank you, Steph. Thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. I feel like coming off and then going back on. Going, what do you guys think? What do you think? Would it work? Would you comment, Steph, if it did? I'm thinking about. I've never done this. It's the first time. It's the first time. But that's what I'm working on. So it's My mother helps, but she's like, I don't like it. But my mother doesn't read comics. Steph, I think if you knew the story, you would feel sorry for him. But I don't think it's this cover that you go, I feel sorry. But, because you really want to feel sorry for him. I don't know if I have a cover where you feel sorry for him and you get it. You go, I feel sorry for this guy. Yeah, he lost it. He got beat up. Left for dead. I say that to some people and they go, so what? Who cares? Maybe it's the words I'm using. Yeah, I don't really know. He had, but then you go, uh-oh. So it's a story about why he wants to kill everyone. And he does. He wants to kill everyone. I know you're not about that. They murder his family. That's the answer. Him and a woman. Him and a... see, you're not that. If you knew the story, you would. Him and a woman were 100% like dating. And they were... How do I say? They were dating. That's all I'm going to say. I might go off and then come back on. You just give me an idea. I might do this, or I might not. I don't know. Kind of want my video back on. Yeah, it takes so long. I might do something. Or not. Okay. Ideas. All right, the answer. It's so simple. All right, so that is the story. There you go. He, 100%, is I am, because he got beat up, left for dead. Maybe it's not the right words, but he really did. He got beat up, left for dead. And it is like this. Horrible. So you took that from the guy? Yeah. And it's dumb because he's military. And the guy who did this, ooh, it's a cover-up. But that's the answer. But this guy, they thought was dead. They didn't know he was military. So he goes, okay, I want to get you. So, doesn't kill anyone, but man, does he get. It's a whole story. It's a really good story. Seems a little the way I'm saying it, probably not the best, but it's a really good story. It is what it is. In a world like that. Maybe that's not the one to really say it, the world, huh? I almost want somebody like, here is your world, there you go. Thank you, appreciate you. Because it's really just, bleh. He's like, yeah, it is. Hate it. He really does. But he has a problem speaking because this is where he's like, years later, he really doesn't grow a beard, though. I just, someone said, hey, what do you think? I said, all right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Why not? I said, what do you think? I go, well, why not? So I'm just trying to figure out which one to use. What do you do? What do you do? I want to take off your comment. I'm like, dude, I don't support it all. I mean, what's going on with you? Yeah, I know, but which one would you buy? I really... Money. Need money. I do have a question on ones that like got big at some point. Like... Harry Potter, perfect example. Harry Potter hit at the time where, like, she has a story, all right, and it hit, and you go, did you make it up? Is it real? But it hit, and you know what I mean? Oh, I like that you say. You know what? I appreciate you. I don't have time to read comic books. I'm lucky that I have time to read 2 books that I am currently reading of Countdown to 1960 by Chris Wallace and My Next Breath by Jeremy Renner. Very busy. That makes sense. Whenever I show people about this guy, they're very busy all the time, which is good when you think about it. Just say, I know, and then you'll know. You have to say with your words, not your mind. Doesn't make sense. But the answer, you never know. There must be a way with your mind. You say it, you go, oh my God, I absolutely know. There you go. But it might be a little, I would just say, I know. Apply all girl, Then you do it, and you go, oh, I know. What do I do? There you go. What do you do? There you go. Because you're doing some really good stuff, Steph. Keep it, But if you're not making money, pain in the butt. If you're spending money and no one's paying, pain in the butt. Yeah. But I get it. Comics real short, but technically these stories, they could go comic, but I don't think you're a comic person. If you're not a comic person, you're not a comic person. I don't know how to make a person that's not a comic person a comic person. If you were never a comic person, I don't think you're going to be a comic person. I could be wrong. But then I go, would you buy the book if it were a book? You go, dude, I could barely read what I got. And do you read or do you do that audio thing? Because I like audio. But I'm so busy, I can't even read. So, why would you do a story? Because I have a story. It's a good story. It really is. It really is. It's a really good story. So, but, Steph, Good job. At least you read books. Yay. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think you had time to even read. So good job. Countdown to 60. Chris Wallace. I don't even know what that is. My next breath. You know what? I have a question because I have something here, but maybe these are not the ones. Because I like. I'll give you an example. Here it is. I hope it doesn't. Do you like that or not? Is that your thing or not really? Because now I know. I go, oh. Oh, real. I thought it was a... Okay, so you like real stuff. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, you like real. Give it to you. Got it. You're that person. Never mind. I thought you were a normal person. Not gonna lie. Countdown to 1960 is about the JFK campaign on what really happened during... Did anyone... I'm so confused on this. I know I should change it. Did anyone figure out, because they said, oh, we're going to release a file on JFK. What happened? Who shot JFK? Has anyone answered? We released a file, but do we? Because theory is theory. You go theory, theory. Who? JFK. Because there's a story. What was released in all those papers? Why is no one talking about JFK, right? I know UFOs all of a sudden come out. Everybody knows. Where's that, I don't really know. Well, let me put that up. About what? Countdown to 19. Because I'm about story. Story. I wish Audi was on right now. Countdown to 1960 book is about the JFK campaign and what really happened during his campaign. That's why she's reading Countdown to 1960 by Chris Wallace. Should we have him on? You never know. Anyone know? I want a show where you can... I'm usually limited on time. That's the problem. So and you go, do I really want to listen to a whole show of that guy? Not really. Sometimes they're boring as boring. You go, how did that guy? Yeah, I get that. But I appreciate it. Thank you. So, right? Would you buy this? I would. But I hate that 19... I go, nope, put it back. You can sell them for that much. You have to have that many pages. I don't have that many pages for they call it a novel. I do. I would just have to put like another story and another story. You go, oh, I'm not about that. Do they rotate them? You're like, I want that. And then when you go through, you go, I'm not about that. You put it back. Yeah. I'm that person too. I bought, usually because I like the art on the inside as I like the art on the outside, There you go. Anyway, but they make a lot of money. They do. It's a good story. It's a really good story. You go, yep. I have others. You want to see another? You may have no time. You're like, I gotta go, man. What? Sorry about that. You never know. All right. You never know. I got this one. I like this one. Death Kill. It's different. But that's how cold it is. You go, God, it's cold. All right. It's that cold. That's why this one, you go, it sells it, but does it? Not really. But it does. But you go, this, that cold. So cold. Okay, it's that cold. It's so cold. You go, is he in the, where's he at? It's that cold. It's colder than the U.S. That's how bad it is. That's why this, same story, just see that? You didn't even know what happened. See on the bottom? Death Kill. It's just short. They say it's a cooler way of saying Death Kill. Ooh, I like it. So, isn't that weird? Because you go, how did that? They say that's too long. Do that, the one at the bottom. And it's the same story, just different cover. I'm working with, going, which do I use? So do you like that one? Would you buy that? But it does in a way. I'm thinking about redoing that, to be honest. He's injured. That's the problem. So, but Death Kill. But that's him. Just another, that's what artists do. But so I really want to kind of, I just like the fact that you comment and you said what you say. So I appreciate you. And you don't have to buy it. It's just input, which you should do. If you're doing something, you can get input this way. Which one do you like? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. But you have to be ready for the answer. And just understand people do not like what you like. They just don't. You would think they do. They don't. But at least they know. And you don't want to say too much, because if you say too much, they will not support at all. When they start supporting and they start like putting it out there, you go, aha. I made my mother, thank God you don't follow my mother. My mother posts some, I don't even follow her. I looked at her phone and go, you post that? Why would you post that? I had her post something. Shout out to Bedrock. Love you guys. Bedrock did something, and I shared it on my, oh, you could go to my, yeah, on my page, you'll see Bedrock right there. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. If you go there, you scroll down, you'll say, and there's Bedrock, and you go, ooh, that could be a thing. And I can almost guarantee you, Steph, if you go there on my page, and you just go down, there's a reason I shared it, okay? I like the guys. I would have them on the show, but, and I can almost guarantee they can have someone come in, and you go, ooh. But what they do, and if you have a comic store near you, they should do this, okay? They should do what they're doing, okay? And what they do is they put all the comics out, and they letter them, and then they go, which one do you want to buy? You go, oh. And if you have a store near you, and they go, I need help, you go, do that, you're good to go. And it's true. You can help them. They'll pay you. You go, pay me this amount, and I'll help you. And they go, okay. And boom, done. There you never know. You never know. Because I had an idea, and it was really, I go, oh, that could work. And it's really called, like, if I gave these guys a show, how could they make money? They already make money by going on. They only go on Wednesdays, okay? And it's really just to sell comic books. But they just need a mic to go away. I had my mother's Facebook say, you guys need wireless books. I was on there as my mother. Because they give you $25 if you share the show. Okay? And yeah. They're really, like, you go, oh my God, you guys make a lot. And they ship them out. Okay? You have to pay for it, obviously. But you go, oh, I'm about that. Who knew, right? Or not really. My mother, I show it to, she goes, who cares? Whatever. I don't care. I go, that's because you don't read comics, Ma. I really like them. Bedrock. They're awesome. And would they have this? If I, want to go through them. But they would have an opinion. I almost guarantee. They go, well, that one, not that one. And they go, why? That's been done. Never mind. Never mind. But, so I really appreciate, Because you go, wow, what's the one that gets? And you never go with the person that doesn't ever get it. You go with the person that gets it all the time. They know. They go, oh, that one, not that one. And they're that quick. They may change it, but you go, if you saw it at somewhere, would you get it? That's Death Kill. That's the story. It's a really good story. That's the story. That's the one I'm working on. It's a really good story. And when you get it, you go, why is he dressed that way? Because it's that cold and it's that everywhere. That bad. It's really that bad. You go, why is that a story? Because it's a story, man. That. Bird cold. Kill you. He wants to kill. So, why does he want to kill? If you knew the story, he would say, kill, kill, kill. Please kill. Yeah. Well, when I describe this, I figure out how a person is at some point. I go, oh, you're that person. Never mind. So, but he kills. He has to. Because, I know I say he doesn't kill. Does he? Bat. I know. You know about Bat, right? Bat. They say Bat, So, but he's military. I cannot blame him. Tough, right? In this one, you get it. Right? This one, do I get it? Not really. That's what they thought. He is vengeful. But he's a nice guy, actually. That's a nice guy going, I still kill you. Ain't too much. Now you know, man. They left him for dead, him and his wife. So, he would have died. You're like, how can that guy? They jumped him a bunch. More than one. Kill, 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 kill. Head trauma. He has head trauma. That's head trauma. It is cold. So that's what I'm working on. I really wish I need a printer on. Go, can you help, comic? Please. I know you gotta go, but I like that you like this one. I'm gonna bring that up again because that is, I should just that, Yo, hey, don't use me, how dare you? But I like what you said. I think the black and white looks more cinematic. Right? I hate that when you go on and no one goes on and you go, shoot. Right? Then you're on and on and on and on and on and on. And then finally, you go, yep, there you go. But now of all these, I have other. You want to see other? Of all these, I got one that, yeah, you probably won't like it. Oh, and I did it in Korea, by the way. Do you want to see that? It's a little different. Something about font in Korea, you go, I don't really like it. And there's a reason. I don't think they put time. All right, it's this one. See that? Here, I'm going to take off your... Oh, I don't want to be like... So that's Korea. Okay. Korea. Still working with it. There are probably problems there, but... You know, which do I like? So this is in Chinese. Boom. I like it. See? All of a sudden you're like, I don't like Korea. I don't like Korea. This is Korea. Oh, and I put a little white thing. That's the way it's supposed to look. Which actually, when you look at it that way, you go, oh, yeah. See, would you buy it? Yeah. I'd buy it. I'd support. But yeah. But for a certain amount, I would not buy. I would not. They are charging way too much. Way too much. See, like, oh, that, well. I thought it. Oh, I do have the thing there. Oh, who knew? I don't know what I do. Anyway, so yeah, I guess the white thing. It you know, normally that would have like, yeah, like Marvel or DC. Would DC want that? I think DC would want that. I don't think they'd want that. But yeah. And it doesn't have to be in Chinese. They go, oh, never mind. Wait, we're about that. Wait, are we? See, they could distribute. Yeah, they could distribute. Yeah. Or not. I don't really know. But that's Korea. Isn't that weird, the way it looks? I forgot I did Korea. I know. But that's, in essence. Isn't it weird how it looks like Chinese? Look at that. Chinese? Korea. Isn't that weird? That's where I go, it's almost the same. It's almost the same. When you think about it, you go, oh, that makes sense. Like English and Spanish. The word, well, it's not the words are the same, but it's, and some are actually. No. Let's see. But that's Korea. That's Chinese. Looks cool in Chinese, huh? Like that. Boom. Do Koreans go, nah, not really. We're like, are we? Right? It could go Korea. What? What? It can. What? I did in Russia. Do you want to see Russia? I don't know if I have it still. Russia. I did it in Russia. Russia. Oh, that's the one that I have. That's why. That's why I'm like, wait, why did I do that? Oh, I forgot about that. See, it just... And there's something about this stupid thing. It just doesn't have support for Russia. You go, but it's in Russia. And it doesn't... It's not as like, ooh. Whoa. It's just not. I have one, but they say it's too extreme. So, oh, never mind. Never mind. I was working on a title. Don't know if you want to see that. Yeah, never mind. I have a lot. Where did they all go? I know I have a bunch. A bunch. Well, what are you going to do? I was working with a title, but I think that's too extreme. Never mind. But I do all this in Canva, so if there's something better, yeah. I know about Photoshop, but I really like Canva. It's just like boom, boom, boom. And I guess if I did it in Photoshop, I'd be like, oh, what's this? Let me see. View. Oh, never mind. I know what I want. I hate that. You're like, I had it. I brought up all the files. All the files are, what is it about? And then they kind of give, if you give it time, they kind of wear on you. You go, well, but like I say, it changes. Like, go with your first. You're good to go. Let's get better. And you go, well, I have other people's stuff. But where did it go? Oh, that was the other story I'm working on. Forgot about that story. Although I'm thinking about it. Never mind. I know I have them. Where are they all at? I think it groups up things you don't want. Well, I haven't Russia, but if you look at Russia, you go, not about. Not about. It just doesn't look the same. I'll show you. I'll show you. This is the problem. If you know a program that'll work good and it looks good, all right, this is it. And right? If you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you look, it's at the top right, by the way. If you look at it, you go, that's Russia. That's Russia. Isn't that weird? We have no support for Russia. Have you noticed that? We have Russia people, but there's no support for Russia. Right? Because the fonts are just not there. You go, where is that at? That's a good font. Right? I love that font. That font, I love Deathkill. How do you go from that to that? If you ever see books like this is why they look this way. They go, there's no support in that language. There really isn't. It's the language. That's how you say Deathkill. As close as possible. I try. That's Russia. That's Russia. You go, no, it's something else. No, it's actually Russia. I almost feel like typing it in. What is that? Yeah, I'm going to look real quick because I'm pretty sure that's Russia. I know, it looks like something else. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Russia. That's Russia. Yeah, I'm right. That's Russia. It doesn't look Russia, huh? People in Russia go, oh, yeah, that's Russia. So, that's Russia. What do I do? What do I do? That's Russia. Weird, huh? That's Russia, man. You know? Russia. Russia. So that's why I have to like. That's why I go. Oh, come on, not Korea looks. Oh, I get that. Right? You go. Oh, that's publishing. They're trying to figure it out, man. They go, dude, I did it, but you can have a lot sold, right? But dude, like, are there ones in Korea go? I really like that, or they go, I have a better font. Let me help you out. Okay, yay. Right? Kind of, I mean, right? No? Look, China has it. Boom. And sometimes they don't. You go, how come we have a lot in English and we don't in other? You know why? They're limited here. I don't think they're limited over, right? Why would they be limited? It doesn't make sense. It's like, they probably have ones. That's probably what those stories are when you think about it. And you go, yeah, that's why they have that over there. They don't have the fonts that we have over here. We need the fonts that they use over there, and they need the fonts that we have over here. Then we're good to go. Right? No? Somebody has to figure it out. Boom. Something about putting... I mess with, like, the words, and then I go, But I'm always willing to change the words. You know, because where you put it, you go, that kind of changes the whole thing. Or it's, you know, it's one of those things you pick up, you go, oh, it's one of those little ones, right? Well, is it? I might go on and go off and go, yo, I think I need another one on, though. Right? You just go through this, you go, huh? But that's why I appreciate what you said. I'm going to bring it back up. I think the black and white looks more cinematic. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's a good story. It's a really good story. Anyway. Now, of all the ones that you've seen, if you're still there, you're probably not. Which do you like? Right? Does this one grow on you? Does this grow on you? Do you like it in another language? You go, Russia's not that bad. Here, no. That's Russia. I'm telling you, man. Doesn't work. But there's got to be a better font that's equivalent to... and placement does really work. Let me take off your what you said. See, you'd be like, oh, that's Amazon. No, not really. Yeah, well, that's Amazon. It's because they're working with so many. I'm telling you, somebody needs to figure that out. Where is that at? Boom. Right? That looks good. You go, that I've seen. Yeah, because it has it. That's the one, right? I think that's the one. I don't know if that's the one. So of all of those that you saw, which one do you like? So there's this and this. Which do you like? I think that's a better way to say, right? Same story, just different, front. Yeah, one issue. Number one. Because you put a lot of time. You go, all right, which am I going to print? Right? What are you going to like? What are you going to like? And then everybody changes. I don't like that. I like that. All right. All right. $3.99. I really want to get $3.99, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Do they donate? Donate program? $3.99. Yeah, I get that. It's not really that story to donate. Because he wants to kill. Yeah. But that or that for $3.99. Right? Makes sense. And would you do it in Russia? You're like, looks cheap. There's stupid font. That's all they give you. That's all they give you. I got nothing. Nothing. I hate Canva too. You know why Canva? This is why I hate Canva. Canva doesn't just suddenly do, like, you have to turn the whole thing into the language in order. Like, you're like, I don't read it, but I want to translate that. You just want to give it to someone that has that program, and then you go, oh, that font works. But I don't think it works. I think that's what Amazon is. What it is people figure out how to translate it. They just, because you can get a whole new everyone in an area where they go, oh, I get it now. In an area. You go, yep, there you go. Because people think U.S., they think English, and you forget about the rest of the world. You go, the rest of the world doesn't speak English. I have... it looks weak in Spanish, to be honest. I go, it doesn't work in Spanish. I don't know why. It looks good in Chinese. Boom. And it looks good in English, I think. I could be wrong. The font. It just doesn't in Spanish. You go, that is not the word that I want. Sorry, that's Korea. That's Russia. Which you would expect it to be tougher, right? Or not. Does it make them tough? I don't really know. But like, Chinese are nice. They're not. They can be. But it's like poem. Story. Right? No? Maybe so? I don't know. I have a theory. There you go. Anyway. It is what it is. But I like, I'll go off and come back on. I don't really know. Anyway. Story is a story. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Really? Oh, come on. This is stupid. Man. Oh, really? Yep, right there. Man. Oh, come on. Really? It was right there. Oh, come on. All right. Ugh. They said it would be easy. It's never easy. Man. Ugh. 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 Oh, come on, man. Ugh. Man. Ugh. Ah. Ah. Man. Ugh. Ugh. Man. Ugh. It's never easy. They say it's easy. It's never easy. Oh, man. Ah. Yeah, it's always that feeling, that numb. What is that? Ugh. Man. Ah, come on. Yep, there it is. Why? Ah. Why? Oh, man. Ah. Why? Shoot now, man. Ah. Ah. Shh. Ah. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Shoot. Ah. You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Why do I say? It'll be easy. Yeah, right. It's never easy. Man. Come on. Shoot. It'll be easy. Yeah, right. It's never easy. What do I do? I don't even know. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. I'm answering what I shouldn't answer. All right. Why? What? What's that word? Why? Why would I say why? Why? Wait, why? That's something. Why? But if you say why, you never get an answer to say. They never say. Why are we doing this? You don't know? I'm supposed to know. I know I'm supposed to know. No. Well, then you're ready. Huh? Oh, you're not ready. Huh? You ready? Huh? Are you ready? Why are we doing this? Oh, you're ready. Why are we doing this? Yeah, you're ready. Why are we doing this? Oh, you're so ready. Why? 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 Oh, not ready. Why are we doing this? You might be ready. Huh. Oh, you ready? Why are we doing this? Oh, you're ready. He's ready. Oh, right. Yes. All right. There you go. All right. He's ready, guys. Yep. Ready. Why are we doing this? He's ready. He's so ready. Okay. Why are we doing this? We are doing this because we're doing it. You ready? Why are we doing this? Because we're ready, man. Why are we doing this? Because we're ready. Ha ha ha. Why are we doing this? Because, man, you're so ready, man. Why are we doing this? Because you're ready. there's always that moment you go, should I keep this? Because this is ridiculous. Why are we doing this? We're ready. There's a little thing I almost like. Why would I say this? But why not? Why are we doing this? Why are we ready? We're ready. I don't know. You don't go there, but you don't ask what they say because that goes weird. Why are we doing this? Because we're doing what we do, man. There you go. Why are we doing this? Because we do what we do, man. There's something about that. There's something about that. I don't know. All right. Well, what's the worst that can happen? There's that little thing saying don't do. Wait, is that a problem or is it not a problem? Oh, I just heard the word not ready. All right, let's see. What am I going to do? Well, why are we doing this? Because, man, think about it. Why are we doing this? Because it's... Wait a minute. Why are we doing this? Because... No, you're that guy. No. Why are we doing this? Because you're that guy. Oh, man, don't wait. No? Great. Why are we doing this? Because we're doing what we do, man. Wait, oh, come on, guys. Why are we doing this? Because we're doing what we do, man. Wait a minute. Why are we doing this? Because we're doing what we do. Why are we doing this? Because we're doing what we do. There's that word, and I know the word. I just don't know it right now because you have nothing in your head. There's nothing going on, and you don't know. It's a word to use. I just don't know the word. I don't want to keep saying what I'm saying. Yeah. Why are we doing this? We're doing what we do, man. I get the word doing what we do. All right, sure, why not? Doing what we do? Do what we do, man. All right, well, let's go back to the other. No, there's something about this. If I keep, maybe if I just change it. Well, you never know. There it is. Okay. What do y'all want? Wait, what? What do y'all want? Oh, we want what we want, huh? What does that mean? It means what it means. Doing something down. All right. Guess I could ask that. Why a snake? Why a snake? What do you mean? Wait, that's not about this. Goes weird one day. Or not. You never know. All right. Why is there a snake? Why is there a snake? There's no snake. Oh, I hear that there was a snake. All right, sure. Oh, you're that guy? Huh? You're that guy? What do you mean? 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 Boy. All right, let's see. Man, I'm tired. Why are we doing this? Doing what? Wait a minute. Something happened. Hold up. There's a word. Whenever you something, 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 word, and then yay, word. That's a good word. Remove, move. Ooh, huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Remove. Remove. Ha 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 ha. What does that mean? It means what it means. What does that mean? It means what it means. Anyway, story. It is a story. Story. You gotta be careful. That's how they put things with you because they make it a part of you. I just don't know how they make it a part of you. Oh, if only someone would. What do you do? Anyway, there you go. Story. We'll be back right after this. Story. Man, they do this. I don't know what this is. It's like they by something happens and then something. You go, yep. Something I just don't know what it is. All right. What's that word? Out. What does that mean? Out means something. I just don't know what it means. I don't. What does out mean? Out means something. Out. Alright, why not? Out. Huh? Out. 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 Out, 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 out. Out. Huh. Out, out, out. What does that mean? Out. Just, What does that mean? It means what it means, man. What does it mean? It means. There you go. What does it mean? It means. What do you mean? What? What do you mean? Out. Out, out, out. Out, 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 out. What is going on? Out, 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 out. What does that mean? It means what it means. Out. This is the part where I always go, why do I do this? All right, let me see here. All right. Out. Okay, out. Out, 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 out. Yeah, out. This is so dumb. Oh, and then there's that moment. It'll be easy. It'll be fine. It'll be, oh, snake. It's a snake of a snake. A snake. Why snake? Because a snake, snake. That's the answer. It's always the answer. A snake, a snake, a snake. That's why snake. They make everyone think a snake. And if you think a snake, you're a snake. That's why they snake all the time. That's why you're all right with snake. That's why you're all right, and you're all right. They snake. Because when you see it, you are a snake. Because you're able to form to anything. And when you see a snake, you go, well, I know what a snake does. I can be a snake. It's so dumb. There you go. Oh, wait. Wait, this is why. Wait a minute. When you're just... We're not anything. We could change to be anything that we want because we're... Oh, snake. That's why snake. They go, yep, there you go. Oh, snake. Never snake. That's a problem. You're not a snake. You are not a snake. You are... Oh, I don't want to say that word. Oh, no wonder. Imagination. Imagination, 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 imagination. Imagination. I know you're there. I just don't know what. Imagination. Imagination, 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 imagination. Man. Ah. Oh, well, what are you going to do? That's why they show a snake. That way, if you think you are a snake. Man. Oh, then everything's a snake. Because a snake of a snake of a snake. Snake. You go, yep. There you go. I don't know where it started, but boy. Shoot. Alright. Snake of a snake of a snake, 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 snake. Don't do snake. That's the answer. But they never listen to don't do. They just... It's right there. And there it is. It's a faulty program of your mind. There's a theory about that programming. How you program a program of a program? You program it. There you go. There's the answer. You program it. That's how. You program it, and then it thinks it's a snake. So that's so. Come on. How does it think it's a snake? You program it. It thinks it's a snake. It's not a snake. It's not a snake. No, a snake is a snake, but a snake is a snake. But you can't program it to be a snake, can you? You can. Oh. Oh, a snake of a snake of a snake of a snake. A snake. You can program a snake to be a snake, but a snake is a snake, so how can you program it to be a snake? Wait a minute. It doesn't work. You cannot program a snake to be a snake. You can program a snake to be only if it's fizzy fuzzy in a weird way. What does that mean? It means what it means. What does that mean? It means what it means. What does that mean? It means what it means. What? No. A snake of a snake of a snake is a snake. Is a snake a snake? A snake is a snake. There you go. A snake is a snake. You're not a snake. You are whatever you think you are. There you go. Are you a snake? Yeah, I'm a snake. Duh. Psst. You're not a snake. I can almost guarantee it. You're not a snake, and 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 you're not a snake. You're not a snake. None of you are snakes. There you go. You're not a snake. We are snakes. You're not a snake. No one's a snake. Snakes are snakes. You're not a snake. Snakes are really mean. What is that? Why do I feel that like a snake is right near me? Because we're snakes. That's the thing? Yeah. Where am I at that? That's the thing. It's a thing of a thing. There you go. Now you're a snake. I'm not a snake. You're a snake. That doesn't make sense. Snakes don't even talk. They do with their mind. How do you know? Because I'm a snake. And now you're snakes? We're snakes because we're snakes. So you're a snake. Yeah, we're a snake. You're a snake. We're a snake. You're a snake. I'm a snake. You're a snake. We're all snakes. What if you saw a picture of a bug? Then we're want to eat bug. Bug is bug. Am I a bug because I'm a bug? No, you're not a snake and you're not a bug. Just because you see a bug again doesn't make you think you're a bug, do you? No, I'm a snake. I eat bugs. Oh, there you go. Snakes don't eat bugs, do they? They may. How can a snake talk? A snake does what a snake does, and it does what it does. There you go. A snake talks. Does it? No, it doesn't. It's impossible for a snake to talk. Then how does a snake talk? It talks itself. I don't know, man. A snake of a snake. Yeah, but we're not snakes. You're not a snake, and I'm not a snake. No one's a snake. Snakes are snakes. Yeah, but are you a snake? No, I'm not a snake. You're a snake. And I thought you said I'm not a snake. You're not a, if you're talking, you're not a snake. Snakes don't talk. Do they? I don't know. I don't think snakes talk. Snakes don't talk. Now I'm a steak? Why would you be a steak all of a sudden? That makes no sense. It does make sense. We're snakes. But are we? Snakes are snakes. The snakes are... Why? Snakes. I know this. How do I know this? Snakes are snakes. You're not snakes. None of you are snakes. What are we? Are you? You're all you. You're all you. What does that mean? I don't really know. You're not snakes. That's all I know. And that makes sense. Why would you be a snake talk? It makes no sense. Just because you see a snake doesn't mean you're a snake. Makes no sense. No, that makes sense. Are we snakes or we're not snakes? You're not snakes. But we think we're snakes. Therefore, we're snakes. You think you are a snake, so you're a snake? How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. You're not a snake. All right, a snake of a snake of a snake is a snake, but a snake. You're not a snake. We are snakes. You're not snakes. We are snakes. We're snakes. You're not snakes. Or you? What's a do you? I don't even know. You're not a snake. No, you're snakes. Why are you stuck as a snake? Because we're snakes. Man. How is that a thing? Because we are. How is that a thing? It is. What do you mean, is? It is. You see a picture of a snake, you're a snake? Yeah. How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. You're not a snake. You are you. Okay, you see a picture of a sofa, you're a sofa. Is it a good sofa? Alright, hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay, that'll work. Question of the day. You see a sofa and you're a snake. What do? I do, man. It's easy. I go, what is that? And then I do what I do. And then I bite it. And I go, are you a sofa? And it says, I am a sofa, you dummy. Come on, how does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. How's a sofa able to talk with a mouth? That doesn't make any sense. It's a sofa. There you go. Huh? It's a sofa. It's a sofa, and it talks. It says, what's up, man? Now, I'm a snake, and I bite it. Sofa eats snake. Snake eats sofa. Oh my god, now I'm a sofa snake? Why would... Oh my god, this is so dumb. It doesn't make sense. All right. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It makes 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 sense, but does it? You're not a snake. You're not a sofa. Sofas are sofas, and there you go. Snakes are snakes, and there you go. You're not a snake. You're not a sofa. Just because you see a picture doesn't make you a snake or a sofa. I mean, seriously. You're going to see, like, a vehicle, and you'll be like, I'm a vehicle. It doesn't make sense. Are they real? What do you mean? Are they real? Are snakes real? I didn't mean to say that. Are vehicles real? Yeah, vehicles are real. I just don't know if they're real. I don't know how I know. What's a vehicle, by the way? No, I know what a vehicle is. A vehicle is a thing that you drive. You say yay, 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 yay. You know? I don't know if I would do that. I'd probably not be like yay so much. But you know, it is what it is. There you go. I don't even know what that is. Look, the answer, it's so simple. You are not a sofa, you're not a snake, and you're not, well then what are we? You know, it'd been good if you would have said that. But you didn't say that. You said, well. What? What? Oh, that's why I got confused. Never mind. Never, ever talk to a snake. Because if you talk to a snake, it's weird. Never talk to a snake. Their words all get out. And they don't listen. They just keep going and going and going and going and going. While you're going, oh no, here we go. And you forget. Yeah, that's a problem. They say don't speak. If you speak, it's a problem. There. So if you speak, you speak. Speak. What I say help. Pass it on. But I'm not sure if pass it on works. What works? All right. Anyway, don't do snake, don't do sofa, and don't do a bug, because a bug is a bug. There you go. Or not. I don't really know. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back right after these messages. Stay tuned. It's a story of a story, but don't be a snake, and don't be a sofa, and don't be a... What did I say? It's so... Okay, when you're a sofa, you're a sofa. Don't be a sofa. There you go. That's the answer. When you're a snake, don't be a snake. Snakes are snakes. There you go. Who would be a snake? And who would believe a snake talks? That doesn't make sense. It does make sense. It doesn't. It does. Have you ever had a snake talk to you? Yeah, we're snakes. There you go. Just because you say it doesn't make it so, it does make it so. It doesn't make it so. It does. No, it doesn't. It does. No, it doesn't. It does. It does. Does. Why are you singing a song? Because we sing a song. There you go. Dun 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 dun. Oh man. All right. Help. That's all I'm going to say. Say help. Pass on. There you go. All right. That's the answer. There you go. Story. It's a thing. Is it? Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. All right. Never ever snake. And that's the answer. And if you think you're a snake, just say, I'm not a snake. It doesn't make sense. Apply all chlorophyll, because it doesn't make sense. You are what you are, and there you go. But you're not a snake just because you think you are. Although pretty sure that's a thing at some point. But you could break it. There. But there, you don't break it. I don't know why you don't break it. You don't break it. Just say, I am what I am. Oh, there's the answer. Wherever you are what you are, and you are. But if you say it, you are. That's why it makes no sense. Like, it makes sense when it makes sense, but you go, ooh, is that better? You always want to go better. Better is better and better. You go better. To do good. Because to do good is good, and good is good. Because we all have a bad side, but don't be a bad side, because a good side is a good side. And there you go. Do good. Do good. There you go. When you do good. You get it? All right. Well, anyway, there you go. Good story. It makes sense when it makes sense. Just story. We'll be back right after story. Story. If you're just joining us, it's a story, but it's a story of a story. Story. A story of 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 a story. A story. There you go. Story. Ah. Story, 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 story. There you go. You have a story. I guarantee it. That's all I'm getting at. 80 million, 80 billion, 80 billion. All right, I'm done. Anyway, story. There you go. That's the answer. All right, see you later. And there you go. Story. It's a story. And give us... Look, here's the thing. Don't ever, when you're... Okay, here's the thing. And people don't really think about it. But if you're in, as they say, a place where things become what is said, don't ever say... Wait, it's something. I just don't know what it is. Just don't say it. Don't say... Maybe that's what it is. You just don't say anything. Well, that makes no sense, because if you say nothing, then... Oh, man. Maybe it's not saying, because saying gets weird. There, and there. Because then you talk forever. You go, man, I'm talking forever. This is dumb. Because things happen when you say things, and then things in a way around you. Oh, that's where it went wrong. Oh, and then it becomes a thing. That's why you have to be careful with what you say. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. When you're around something that, oh, that makes sense. Where you go, yeah, too much. It's too much. You go, no, that's too much. You go, words. It's saying too many words, because then it does, and then you go, and now you are where you're at. I don't even know what that means. The answer is you. Something. We say happens, and when it happens, it happens. And you go, oh, that makes sense now. But does it? Because words, something about words, words, and all of a sudden everything is, and you go, yep, there it is, there you go. And then when it forms, and when it sets, it sets. And when it sets, you go, there you go, there's the answer, there you go. You go, oh no, that's too much. No. He goes, too much. It's too much. It's too much. Too much. Too much. Words. What's that word? Hebrew. There's a thing about Hebrew that words. Hebrew. What's Hebrew? Hebrew. It's not Hebrew. It's something else. It's another word. Word. There's a word. And do the word of word. Then you undo do. Till it says, and you go, I cannot do it anymore. They. So you never want it said, you want it right. But if you go the way, then it just does. You go, yep, there you go. Oh, it depends where you're at. That makes sense, because words are words, and words are words. There you go. That's what you say. Help. And then you say everything, and then it gets where it gets. There you go, and you go, oh, that makes sense. There. There. Oh, I'm doing that thing. No way, Jose. All right. Words. Where you are, words. Words. Where you are, words. Where you are. Okay. Words. Something about words. Words. And no one believe you speak it. It is. There you go. Words. Right. Especially things you don't know. Got it. That's why I say don't go, because it will. Words. become what is, and there you go. Words. Words. Right, words. Because words unwind. Words, and words, unwind. Words. So I did dumb there, because it was always words that makes no sense. But if you do it in a word, the words are a thing. That's why words. Yeah, words. I be speaking forever the way I'm going, and to not speak forever. Words. And new. Out was them all. There you go. All right. Words. God, now I'm speaking when I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak. So words are words. Words. Why are words a thing? Do not know. Words. They say speak it into words. You're not speaking of words. It makes no sense. All right. It is. Yeah, snakes do not. They do not talk. Snakes do not talk. Because they're snakes. It doesn't make sense. Snakes do not talk. That's why they want you to be a snake, to make you think you're a snake. Because snakes don't talk. Slide. They slide. Yeah, they slide. Snakes slide. Snakes slide. They slide. They don't talk. Snakes don't talk. They don't talk. Snakes talk, but do they? In the way they do. That's like like that. But they don't talk. It makes no sense. But why would you? Oh, where we're at, you can become what you say you are or not. Yeah, I'm a snake. Can you change that? Sure, I'm a snake. Can you say something other than a snake? I'm a snake of a snake. Snake. Are you? Yeah. Oh, wasn't us. All right. Well, I'm out. This is dumb. This is so dumb. Anyway, don't ever have. Well, you won't because you're human, thank God. But if you were something else, you'd be like, yep, there you go. Words. Sometimes words. All right. See you later. Bye, everyone.